And it's live. Hello guys, how are we all doing? Welcome back to yet another live stream. And it's not just any old live stream today. The biggest game in money football. It's Leeds United versus Southampton for a place in the Premier League. It's a massive game today, guys, and we're going to bring it to you in just under 20 minutes. Hello once again to everyone. Thank you for joining us for today's stream. A massive game between two newly relegated sides. Which one of them is going up with Leicester and Ipswich back to the Premier League? Is it going to be Leeds United? Is it going to be Southampton? Get your predictions in. Today, we're going to find out. And I'm also going to have a guest joining us very soon as well. So, like I say, fasten your seatbelts. We've got lots to come today. Like I say, hit that like button, get a prediction in. I am buzzing for this one. I've actually been to the last two playoff finals. I went to Nottingham Forest versus Huddersfield. I went to Coventry City versus Luton. This time, I'm watching it at home. And we're going to bring you the game in just under 20 minutes. It's a massive game. I mean, you can't just... It's just huge, isn't it? It's just huge. There's no words that can fittingly describe this game. The biggest game in money football is absolutely right. You know, playing in the Premier League, one of them's going to make it. One of them's going to be stuck in the Championship for another year. Who's it going to be? Hello, guys. I'm starting to see loads of predictions coming in. There's already over 100 people in here. Like I say, if you're a Leeds fan, a Southampton fan, or a neutral, get your predictions in. How are you feeling about this game today? I'm going to come to your comments in a second. Just make sure you're hitting that like button. If there's over 100 people here, we should already hit over 100 likes. So keep your comments coming. And yes, I've already done my prediction for this game. I've given you a preview for this game. It's a very difficult one to call. It always is with the playoff final. Sometimes there's a standout favourite, but I don't know if there is this time. Leeds United are slight favourites with the bookmakers, but I've seen so many people going for Southampton, and Southampton have done the double over Leeds this season. Leeds United, unbelievably strong, better defence than Southampton, but Southampton have scored more goals than Leeds. I don't know what to expect, if I'm being honest, so let's see what you guys have to say. Get your predictions in, hit that like button, and Jack the legend, he's just put a donation in. Thank you so much, Jack, you absolute legend. The stream only started a minute ago, and the Birmingham fan himself, Jack, has just donated. He said beers today. I've only literally just put some beers in the fridge, so I'm not going to have a beer until the second half because they have to be cold. I think we can all agree with that. No one wants a warm beer, and I only put the beers in the fridge a few minutes ago. So for now, I'm on the energy drink. Right, let's talk about the football, guys. Get your predictions in. Thank you once again to Jack for donating. If you want to support, just take 2 seconds to drop a like as well. Let's have a look at some comments, guys. I'm going to read your comments out, so get involved. Barry says 3-2. Who's he going for? 3-2 to who? He's just said 3-2. Let's have a look at some more predictions. Trevor Sanders says 2-1 Leeds. Connor says 3-2 to Leeds. Harry says 2-1 Leeds. Southampton will stay in the Championship. Quite a lot of people going for Leeds here. Let's have a look. HTW is saying 4-3 to Southampton. Earthball is saying, but the thing is, Southampton have beaten Leeds twice, so you never know. Yeah, I mean, oh God, that's what puzzles me about this game. I'm leaning towards Leeds, but the head-to-heads always do play a role. If you think back to last season, for example, Coventry versus Luton. So Coventry played Luton twice in the league. They were both draws. What was the score after 90 minutes at Wembley? It was a draw. So it really can repeat what we've seen in the league campaign. But if you think to the League Two playoffs we saw just a couple of weeks ago, Crewe had done the double over Crawley in the league season. Crawley went and beat them at Wembley, though, so it can change. Who knows? There's evidence to suggest either team can get through. It's just about who turns up and who wants it more at 3 p.m. until the full-time whistle goes. We might get extra time. We might get penalties. What's your predictions? Keep them coming. Let's have a look. Barry is saying 3-2 to Southampton. Fortnite Lover is a Coventry fan. Good to see you. Lewis says 3-1 to Southampton. Big Rickster is saying 2-1 Saints. Joey's Reviews thinks it'll go to penalties. It'll be 1-1. Kaylee reckons it'll be 4-2 to Southampton. Connor says Matt, who do you think is getting promoted from the Championship next season? Well, one thing I did say, actually, when I spoke about the playoff final today, when I did my predictions and preview to it a couple of days ago, is I said the loser, for me, is going up next season. And I think automatically, yes, it's very early. It's very difficult to make those kind of predictions. But you look at how the Championship's lining up next year, the loser of this has surely got to be up there. So that's the consolation for me. Whoever doesn't win, I do think will do it next season. And, you know, it's not always that the grass is greener on the other side. The winner today might come straight back down. So you never know. Keep your comments coming. I'm just about to let my guest in who has arrived. So quickly, get your predictions in. I'm going to be 30 seconds. Drop a like. I'm going to get the door because my guest is here. Predictions, like. I'll be 30 seconds. I won't be long. Keep your comments coming. Right, sorry, man. The stream's starting. I'll have a bit more of a look after the game, yeah? Just bang the door too. I've got your drink upstairs. Right, I am back. Get your predictions in. Like I say, sorry, I had to quickly get the door. My guest has arrived now. What's your predictions? Who's going to win? Leeds or Southampton? Is it going the distance? Alexis, that is so generous, with a massive £20 donation. We're joined by Lee. I'm going to come back to that donation in a second. We're all systems go. We've got 12 minutes till kickoff. How are you?
Yeah, not bad, thanks, Mark. How are you?
Oh, I'm out of breath. Honestly, how unfit am I? Running down the stairs and I'm out of breath. Go on, a quick prediction from you.
I'm sit on the fence with this one. I'm gonna say it's gonna be an entertaining game. I'm gonna say 2-2, extra time penalties.
Oh, okay.
And then,
do you know what? I'm gonna let people. I'm gonna let the suspense build there. What's Leon's prediction going to be on penalties? I'm going to come back to that in a second because we've had a massive donation from Alexis. Thank you so much. This is so generous. £20. He says, today is the day. It's the playoff final. I'm predicting 2-1 to Leeds after extra time. Have fun, everyone, as I'm also streaming this game. And guys, honestly, I couldn't recommend Alexis's stuff as much as well because he does great content. So thank you so much for that donation. Feel free to watch his and mine if you've got two devices. He's got a really good YouTube channel. Thank you so much for that. And like he says, he's also streaming this game. Thank you, Alexis. We'll do something over the summer. We'll sort something out. Keep your comments coming, guys. Predictions. Right, Lee, what was your prediction again?
2-2, extra time penalties.
And then who's going to win?
You know, so much that comes into it. What end's it going to be at?
Yeah.
You know, who's taking first?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Leeds fans. I'm going to say Southampton to win on pens.
Oh, do you know what, though? That's fine, because I've gone for Leeds. So that way, we're kind of pleasing both sets of fans. Might just need pushing a bit harder, mate. There you go, that stupid door. Right, there's your drink, by the way. Sorry, just a quick little side note. I'm sure you'll be fine with me letting people know this. Can we just have a massive congratulations for Lee, by the way, who has just passed his driving test. First time, might I mention, and he's just gone and sorted a car. Lee has been on the channel a few times before. Please give him some support. There's the donation again from Alexis. Thank you so much for that. But before the game starts, please, just some support for Lee, my great mate here, who just passed his test. Big thank you to, a big well done to you. Sorry, I'll just get that door, because we're all systems go now. Oh, the stream is underway. The game starts in 10 minutes. Let's have a look at some more predictions. Get your predictions in. Kaylee says up the Millers. Jamie says 2-1 Leeds. Thoughts on the FA Cup final? A Manchester United fan has just said. Do you know what? I do think Man United played fairly well yesterday.
They did, yeah.
They do deserve credit, don't they?
They had their game plan. They stuck to it. You know, completely shut out the midfield.
Yep.
And it worked, yeah. You know, denied City space and... you know, when it goes 2-1, you think, oh, there's still a bit of time left, you know. But no, credit to them, they held out. And, yeah, they deserved it in the end.
Yes, yeah, they certainly did. And let's hope for another good game at Wembley today between Leeds United and Southampton. Guys, can I just say, 10 minutes till kickoff in this absolutely colossal game. Let's get some big support going. We've got over 160 people in here. So let's get to 160 likes. We're currently on 85. So at least half of you haven't hit the like button. Please take 2 seconds to do so. It's It's free to do. And while you're there, if you've not subscribed, look how close we are to 66,000. We can do that today. Everyone in here, just take 2 seconds to make sure you are liked and subscribed. If you already are, then a massive thank you. Let's get those starting 11s up, Lee.
Yeah.
I mean, both teams are stacked with quality that is way beyond championship level. Let's have a look. Obviously, Daniel Farker versus Russell Martin. You've got Meslier, Gray, Firpo, Kamara, Rodon, Ampadu, Nonto, Gruev, Pirro, Ruta, and Somerville. I mean, that is some championship team. Very good, very good going forwards. But I like Ampadu. Gray's been good. Mellier's a decent keeper. He's just got quality all over.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, lots of pace in there as well. But like you say, just the I think Firpo down that left side at times has been a target.
Yeah.
Defensively, very good going forward, but defensively, gets found out a little bit at times.
Somerville's definitely the biggest danger man.
Yeah.
But Perot, very good goal scorer as well.
Yeah. And Gruev scored his first goal, didn't he?
Against Norwich.
Yeah,
so,
that free kick. Goals coming from everywhere.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, the way they dispatched Norwich. I mean, I said after the stream we did after the Norwich game, I was like, oh, they're going to be hard to beat. But then Southampton looked so good against West Brom. Let's have a look at the Saints. McCarthy, Walker-Peters, Jack Stevens, Downs, Harwood-Bellis, Bednarek, Smallbone, Aribo, Armstrong, Brooks and Fraser. Oh, she's so good as well. I mean, very, very pacey, very fast. Adam Armstrong's going to be the danger man with the goals, but Smallbone, I'm a fan of him. I like the defence as well. I really am a big fan of Stevens. What do you make of that team?
Yeah, you could probably argue on paper maybe the better team defensively in terms of players. But like I say, when it all comes down to it, you don't know what's going to crop up.
Yeah.
Leeds are showing this season that their pace can cause a problem for anyone.
Yeah.
But I think it'd be interesting to see how much kind of the dynamic of the recent result between them plays into it as well.
Yes, I mean that's a very good point. I mean they did play on the final day. Very different circumstances to this. Leeds' chances of making the top 2 were almost 0. Southampton's were definitely 0. So I don't know how much that plays into this. But yes, we have highlighted Southampton did do the double over Leeds. How much will that play a part in today? Interesting you pointed out, by the way, because when I look at those two teams, I like Leeds United's sort of top-heavy team, top-heavy attacking lineup. Southampton, I really like the defensive shape of that, but Leeds have been better defensively than Southampton, but Southampton have scored more goals than Leeds. I mean, it's a little bit back to front there. Guys, keep your comments coming. Only 7 minutes till kick-off. Blue Terrier, good to see you. He's a Huddersfield fan. He says, come on, you Saints. Right, everyone, if you've already done a prediction, feel free to do it one more time. Everyone's prediction down below. Go, go, go. What are you saying? I'm going Leeds. Leon's going Southampton. Get your predictions in all together so we can see what the general consensus is around here. Get those predictions in. And it's not long now until kick-off. Leeds United versus Southampton gets underway soon. I'm sure it'll be an electric atmosphere at Wembley today.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, both sets of fans. I'll be right up for it.
Oh, it's massive, isn't it? I mean, they say it's the biggest money game in football. It's hard to argue, isn't it? It's just...
yeah.
Would you say it's a bigger game than the FA Cup final? In today's game, maybe it is.
I'm not sure. I think no, because I think, like you say, the FA Cup still gets European football, so there's still
that's very true.
There's still something extra to go along with it. But no, you like I say, you can't argue with how big a boost it is for for some clubs to get the financial payments from the Premier League.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, there's the fans there. Leeds and Southampton fans waving their flags around at what is looking a pretty nice Wembley today. I mean, the weather's been a bit hit and miss today, but looks all right there. It's all right where we are. Oh no, it's raining actually. No, it's raining. it's raining there, but it's not raining where we are. Anyway, 180 people in here. Once again, please get your predictions in. I just want to say once again a massive thank you to Alexis and Jack who've donated today, which is massively appreciated. Please make sure you're dropping a like and please make sure you are subscribing. As I say, if we can hit 66,000 today, that would be amazing. The players are coming out onto the pitch here at Wembley. A massive, massive game. What I've said, Lee, is that I think whoever doesn't win this will go up next season.
Yeah.
But what difference does it make in the sense of today? I mean, although I still fancy whoever doesn't win this to go up next year, how big is today in the grand scheme of things? Do you know what I'm trying to say here?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's massive. Because say Leeds don't go up today. You think about Somerville, Nonto.
Well, that's true.
Players who that's the thing. Like Nonto is one who would normally get called. Well, not normally, but gets has been called up for his national team previously.
Yeah.
So it's one of those where do those kind of players look to then move elsewhere?
Mm-hmm.
So then a side like Leeds, they'd probably maybe have to go for a rebuild again.
Yes.
Bring in certain players. Kind of maybe it might be the same as Southampton. So there is a lot of jeopardy on it as well in that sense.
Yeah, George. Interestingly enough, George, good to see you, mate. He says, "Can they both just go up?" I mean, yeah. If you're a team in the Championship next year, you want these two out the way because they're both so strong. And yeah, it guarantees that two of the relegated sides are going back up because Leicester will be joined by one of these and Ipswich, of course. Keep your comments coming, guys. We've nearly got 200 people in here. Can we do a quick like spike to get to 200 likes before kickoff? We're on 120. Everyone hit that like button. Let's see if we can get to 200 before kickoff. We'll go for a massive like target today. Like, subscribe. Let's read out a few more comments. Leeds need it more than Southampton, says mind blown. Wilzord says hi from a Wigan fan. Jaden says Man City lost 2-1. Yes, they did. Saints Forever says going for us to win 1-0. I'm so nervous, bro. We could have another season in the Championship if we don't turn up today. Yes, it is massive for both. Oh dear. Oh dear. I mean, what? Let's have a quick word about the conditions now. I thought it was looking nice. It is nice where we are, but it's not nice there.
No.
Could be a bit of a nightmare for the keepers and defenders if it's going to rain like this.
Yeah, well, that's the thing because obviously a bit of rain sometimes, adds a bit of zip to the game.
Yeah.
But lots of rain obviously can slow it down.
Yeah.
Because there's the complete opposite. So, that'd be an interesting one to see. But I think you look at kind of both sides. They'll just want to exploit the massive spaces available.
Yeah.
Because of how big the pitch is.
Yeah. So they're singing the national anthem now. God save the King. And let's read that out. Wookie Cookie says, thoughts on Ben Sheaf to Luton for 10 million rumour. I have seen that. Thank you for the donation. Very generous. Yeah, I've seen that. Obviously, as a Coventry fan, I don't want Ben Sheaf to go. If the money was right, possibly, but 10 million is not enough from where I'm concerned. Where would you value Ben Sheaf at? I mean, you're not a Coventry fan, so you might give a slightly less biased view. Is he worth just over 10 mil?
I think you probably look at you looked at Gyökeres and Hamer, how important they were to Coventry. I'd argue Sheaf this season has been, it's a different kind of thing. It's a different kind of thing because obviously Hamer and Gyökeres, they're attacking players. They're going to go and score you the goals. Whereas Sheaf is obviously that defensive protection,
defensive midfielder.
Yeah. Whereas, like you say, this season he's been as important for Coventry. You look at when he's not in the team. Certain spells that he's missed. And so it's massive the difference. So I think you take probably between 15 to 20.
I literally had this conversation with Sophie, and we said that exact same thing. 15 to 20.
Yeah.
I know some Coventry fans are going to come out with 25, but if we're being realistic, 15 to 20. 20 would be great. 15 maybe not so much, but yeah, in that region is what I would be happy with. Personally, I don't want him to go, but that's the Championship. You can have your best players picked off you. Keep your comments coming. Wolfser says 3-1 to Leeds. Once again, thank you for the donation, Wookie Cookie. Yusuf says, I really want Cov to go up. Well, we're not playing today. It's your choice is Leeds and Southampton. Let's have a look at a few more. Harry says, do you think Josh Murphy will stay at Oxford? He's been linked with a few clubs, hasn't he?
He has, yeah. I'll be interested to see that one. If he ends up maybe at a better Championship club.
Yeah, I think there's quite a few bottom half Championship clubs like Stoke and those kind of clubs linked with him.
I think what always gets missed with that sometimes. To be fair, he had a very good end to the season as well.
Yeah,
but I think sometimes kind of sometimes players will go and they'll have a blinder at Wembley today. They'll play out of their skin, but then they've had like an average season and they'll get assigned off the back of one game.
Yeah,
and but if he gets the move, full credit.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, here we go then. The players are taking their positions on this Wembley pitch. It's a massive game, guys. If you've just joined us and you don't actually know what this game is, it's the playoff bloody final. One of them is going to the Premier League. And once today's game is settled, that is literally the end of the football season. I mean, I know there's the Champions League final still, I suppose. But that is pretty much it. It'll be it for the domestic season, and we'll know which 20 teams are in the Premier League. We'll know which 24 teams are in the Championship. One more big push. We've just hit 3 o'clock. Let's see if we can hit 200 likes. We've got over 200 people in here. We're on 140 likes. Everyone, 2 seconds. Hit that like button. Quick. Hit that like button. It just really helps the stream. Subscribe as well. Keep your comments coming. Predict what minute you reckon the first goal goes in today. And let's focus on the action because we're just getting underway. We've just had a quick donation from Christopher. Thank you so much. So generous. He says, thoughts on Wayne Rooney, the new Plymouth boss? Yes, confirmed yesterday.
Yes.
I mean, I saw he was linked for the couple of days before that, but it was in fact last night. I believe one of you told me it was a done deal.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure, if I'm being honest. His track record, given being with Birmingham last season, not great.
No, and he's not.
I hope it works out.
Yeah.
I'd like to point out, but I'm not sure if it will.
Yeah, he's not lit the world alight particularly. Everyone looks at obviously what he did at Derby. Under very difficult circumstances. And to be fair, some of the players you look at who were there and how he got a tune out of them.
Yeah.
So he was doing something really right there. But like I said, I mean, you never know until and maybe because his name is Wayne Rooney, that might attract certain players to go and play for Plymouth. That might be the hope.
Yeah.
But at the same time, everyone's just going to look back to Birmingham.
Yes.
And it's an unfortunate thing as a manager that you have to go back to that.
Yeah.
But, when you haven't got much of a track record as a manager, people will just go off your recent history.
Absolutely, yes. Thank you for that donation. Right, we are focusing on the action now because we are underway at Wembley Stadium. Leeds United 0, Southampton 0, of course. It looks absolutely packed out in those 2 big stands there. Oh, Kelly, that's so generous. Kelly, that's so kind. One more donation to quickly read out before we focus on the action. Kelly says, "Hi, young Matt. Although a Liverpool fan, I supported Man United yesterday. Today, I fancy Southampton." Kelly, that is so generous. Thank you for that donation. As Southampton get a goal kick here. Still 0-0. Goal kick to Southampton. Thank you, Kelly. Yes, good luck to Liverpool next season under Schlott. And you're fancying Southampton today. Leon's fancying Southampton. I'm fancying Leeds. The camera pans in on Daniel Farker there, who's looking a bit drenched on the touchline already. Obviously, he's experienced at getting promotions with Norwich, but never through the playoffs. And Russell Martin, first real playoff campaign as a manager because he's quite a young manager really.
Absolutely.
Leeds United with possession inside their own half. I mean, how the teams start today is absolutely crucial. I mean, with the playoff semi-finals, it was interesting because they were both playing opposition they were fancied to beat, but this one really does feel like it's on a knife edge, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, like I say, 2 teams very comparable. But yeah, it might chances are it might just come down to a fine moment or something like that. We'll wait and see. Both teams got good players.
Thank you once again to Kelly. Thank you to everyone who's donated. Your support is massively appreciated. So nothing to report on just yet. Leeds United with possession inside their own half in the biggest money game in football. They'll win a goal kick there. And Leeds United are attacking towards the Southampton fans in the first half. And of course, Southampton are attacking towards the Leeds United fans. Let's have a look at a couple more comments. Saints Forever says, "Come on the Saints." Andrew says, "Dirty Leeds, all players to get sent off." And I think that he's saying, "We're all Wednesday, are we?" So there you go. Andrew is a Sheffield Wednesday fan. 0-0. And as we know, after today, the lineup for the Premier League and Championship will be confirmed. One of these 2 will be going up. One of them staying down, of course. Leeds United with possession in the Southampton half at the moment. Nothing to report on just yet as we come up towards 3 minutes.
That's it. Who's going to be playing Oxford United next season?
Yeah. I mean, that's just what you want to escape from if you're one of these 2.
Yeah.
I mean, they're looking for an immediate return to the Premier League.
Are you going to play Man United or Oxford United?
That's literally it, yeah. Are you going to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium or are you going to the Kassam? Here come Leeds United, who've started with a bit more of the ball so far. Shot from distance. Oh, I'm surprised McCarthy didn't quite go down for that. It wasn't that far wide.
No, I think he probably felt he was comfortable, but...
Was it Gray?
Yeah, Archie Gray, yeah.
It was Gray there on the edge of the box, trying his luck with the bottom corner, near post, and just...
Right, it's covered, yeah.
Yeah. A yard or two wide. Goal kick to Southampton. Once again, a massive thank you for your support. There's 260 people in here. Did we hit 200 likes? That's the question. 162. Oh, we didn't. Keep it coming though, guys. There's over 100 people that haven't liked. Get involved. 0-0 it remains in the playoff final. Camera pans in on Russell Martin here. Here's one for you, Leon. Yeah. Who's a better looking manager, Russell Martin or Rob Edwards? That's a tough one, isn't it? Both good looking in my opinion.
I'd probably say Rob Edwards.
Yeah, maybe just Rob Edwards. But
I'm surprised no one's. Well, to be fair, I think it's just a case of none of the managers want to recreate the Wally with a brolly on the touchline, so they're both just gone with getting soaked instead.
That's it. Don't want to be looking like Steve McLaren. No. Yeah, here come Leeds United. It's going to curl out for a Southampton throw, is it?
Been some early signs of link-up though between the Leeds forwards.
Yeah, maybe you'd just say, from what you've seen, Leeds United are trying to get on the front foot, but it's still very early.
Yeah.
As we said, rainy conditions at Wembley. And the ball is zipping about a little bit. Leeds United, of course, in their white strip today. Southampton in their away kit.
Yeah, we've just seen lost a few examples of some passes already where they've been going off the turf and then just been going out of place. And might need to take a little bit off it because the surface is a little bit wet.
Ball loops out there for us. Leeds United throwing in the Southampton half. Southampton maybe just not settled completely yet.
No, not just yet. No, Leeds on the front foot.
So it'd be Firpo to take this throw in for Leeds down that left-hand side. And now Somerville. Somerville goes down. It's a free kick to Leeds in a good position here on the corner of the box.
He's just got to make this day about him, hasn't he, Somerville?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Adam Armstrong, so good at this level.
Yeah.
Somerville, though, probably my player of the season. You feel like one of those two will have a big say.
That's it, yeah.
In whatever happens here today. So this free kick, I mean, who's taking it? Somerville, you'd expect a cross.
Yeah, whoever was there, maybe another shot on goal.
Yeah. No, I mean, with Somerville, it's going to be an in-swinger, so possibly a bit of a shot cross. We'll see. But Somerville stands over it. I mean, yeah, like you said, if Leeds United don't go up, you'd expect him to go to a Premier League team, wouldn't you?
Yeah, Premier League or, possibly another league.
Yeah, another top league, yeah.
Yeah.
So, a two-man wall for Southampton here, given the tight angle. What are we going to go with? Referee blows his whistle. It will be Somerville. He goes for the deep cross. It's going to be headed back across, cleared away. And Leeds get a throw in out of it. Yeah, just a bit too much on that for me.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Thank you to George, who's just subscribed. Thank you to everyone getting involved today. Ryan says 2-0 Southampton. We will see. Both sides obviously came down from the Premier League last year, and neither of them are known for yo-yoing. Leeds United hadn't been in the top flight for some time.
Absolutely.
And they got up, stayed up for about 3 seasons, went down.
Nonto.
There's a chance for Leeds. Nonto goes down. Didn't get enough power on it. It's gathered by McCarthy, but it's another warning from Leeds.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. He just got knocked as he was about to strike the ball, so just unbalanced him. But yeah, like you say, early signs. Leeds on top definitely.
Yeah, it remains goalless as we come past 7 minutes. Yeah, I mean, what I like about it, I suppose, Lee, is it isn't any of the yo-yo teams. I mean, let's say Norwich and West Brom had both got through.
Yeah.
Everyone's seen them go in the Premier League a few times recently. So this is, just that bit different, I guess. Here come Leeds United down that right-hand side. Chipped through ball. The referee's not interested in a free kick claim there, and Southampton go back. Oh, no, not like that. They come away with the ball. The Saints yet to settle. They give away the ball. Here's a chance for Leeds, who are on the front foot. Chance here in the box. Is that Ruter?
Yeah, who was it? Was it Benarek as well?
Oh dear. Yeah, Southampton just a little bit nervy at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, like what we're saying. They've not really settled in the game just yet. Sloppy moment on the ball there. Yeah, like I say, so Leeds, if they can capitalise on this, as they just win the ball back again in the attacking third.
Yeah, 8 minutes played. If you've just joined us, guys, it does feel like Leeds United have had the better start now. Southampton get a free kick inside their own half, and need to wake up a little bit, because it just take anything here for Leeds to edge themselves in front. And you do feel like in these playoff finals, where they're usually quite tight, the first goal is crucial. In fact, if I try and go back through it, Luton scored first last year, they went up. The year before, Forest scored first, they went up. It was the only goal in that game. The year before that, Brentford scored first, they went up. So in these real tight playoff final games, the first goal could be crucial. What feels slightly different about it this time, though, is because they're both so powerful going forwards, it could be a really open game where that might not be what matters entirely.
Possibly, yeah. I mean, I'm kind of hoping for an open game, as a neutral, but you know,
an early goal should give us that.
Yeah,
shouldn't it?
Sometimes it's not what you want though in these kind of games. You know, it might be sort of yeah, sometimes, you know, like I say, it's good for entertainment, but then if it's going end to end constantly, you know, you never know how it's going to end up. Whereas, you know, if it's a bit more, and I think that's what a lot of the well, just the playoff finals in general, really, you know, over recent years, been a lot more controlled, you know, from teams, you know, because of the amount of jeopardy on the game. Yep. You know, that's it. You know,
absolutely.
Like I say, go forward at all means, but you know, at the same time, you know, make sure you're well protected.
Thank you to Arthur, who's just subscribed, guys. We've made it to 10 minutes in this game. Still goalless. If you've just joined us, I suppose you've not missed a lot, but Leeds have had definitely the better of it. Keep your comments coming, guys. Please make sure to show some support. How close are we to 200 likes now? We've got to keep blasting it. 186. We're getting there. If everyone makes sure they've hit that like button, we'll get past 200 in the next 30 seconds. Like, and make sure to subscribe. Let's read out a few more comments. Tommy says, nobody likes Leeds, so Southampton for the win. I wouldn't say nobody likes Leeds, but they do tend to be like Marmite, where people like them or not.
Yeah.
There isn't any neutral people when it comes to Leeds. I mean, I actually do like Leeds. I'm not a Leeds fan, but I do like Leeds because, you know, I've got a lot of respect for some of the big clubs.
I don't mind Leeds.
I also quite like Southampton, though, and here they come. Is it their first chance of the game? Adam Armstrong, here we go. Oh, small bone, Armstrong. Oh, it's blocked. No. Was he onside? He must have been. Southampton all of a sudden have their tails up. First real chances of the game for them. Leeds United,
took a risk there.
Oh, it's a bit nervy around both boxes.
Yeah, they get a bit of confidence from that Southampton, which I think they needed.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, the ball through came out of nowhere, and all of a sudden Adam Armstrong was in. The defending was well covered in the end, and Southampton squeezed out. But yeah, that'll give them confidence, as you say. It remains 0-0.
Yeah, that's it. You just want to try and drag Leeds back a little bit.
Yeah, literally. I mean, Leeds United will have really enjoyed that first 10 minutes, especially their fans, their players. And here comes Southampton again now.
Oh, I thought there might have been a foul there.
Oh, no, it is.
Yeah, he's called it.
Free kick to Southampton in a great position here. Do you reckon it's too late to recall James Ward-Prowse?
Just a little bit. He hasn't scored a free kick yet for West Ham, has he?
Has he not? No.
No.
Well, that's it. He only does it in the Southampton shirt.
That's a great run from Armstrong, by the way.
Yeah, that's what he's good at, isn't he? He's got that pace. But this is a good free kick position. A little bit similar to the Leeds one, but a little bit more central.
Yeah, I still think you probably.
It's actually quite identical to the last one.
Yeah, you can probably shoot from here, but yeah, you got to shoot from here really.
Are Leeds going for a 3-man?
It's not wide enough. No, again, are they going for it? They might be going for.
Smallbone stands over it. Is that Brooks as well?
Yeah. I know they're going. Are they going the wall? 2.
Somerville and Nonto. The 2 smallest players. Look at them. They've got a combined height of 6 foot.
Interesting. But to be fair, the keeper's over that side.
Yeah.
So
Smallbone steps up. Okay, he's forced to save. It's a corner.
Yeah.
Fairly comfortable for Melier.
Yeah, I thought he might have gone far side. Because like I say, the keeper's... Well, he was more central, but he looked like he was over that side. So
it's a good free kick.
Yeah, you could see all the angles of it. But no, like I say, it was on target.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose there's not a lot more you could do from that distance. It's a bit far, but... yeah, still fairly comfortable for Melier, who tips it out for a corner. Smallbone whips in the corner for Southampton. Oh, Melier flaps at it. He doesn't get there, but thankfully it curls right out for a Leeds United goal kick. So, yeah, a few nervous moments there for Leeds. And all of a sudden, after a strong start for Leeds, the game's back in the balance now.
That's it, yeah. That's what the Southampton fans will want. You know, they want just to kind of, like you say, start putting a bit of pressure back on Leeds because they know, you know, defensively sometimes they can be a little bit fragile.
Yeah. Michael, he says, good morning, Matt, from across the Atlantic. I'm going with 2-1 Leeds United today. Cheers, Michael. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, it's a bit of a split in here in the live chat. We've got quite a few people going Leeds, quite a few going Southampton. Here come Leeds now down the left-hand side. Can they get back on the front foot with Somerville here up against Smallbone? Gives it to Joel Perreault. He's dispossessed, but no, they keep it here. I mean, I tell you who really impressed me, a game we went to. Do you remember when Coventry lost 4-0 to Stoke?
Smallbone.
Smallbone.
Yes.
He controlled that game, didn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, I always thought he was a pretty decent player by Championship standards, but that was the first game where I thought, oh, wow.
Yeah.
And he did get a good move to Southampton in the end.
Yeah, off the back of that, wasn't it? Yeah, got absolutely killed in midfield that game.
Leeds United keep possession for now inside their own half. And both just settling down a little bit.
Yeah, just trying to draw them on at the same time as well. You know, can you pull the wing backs up?
Southampton just letting Leeds have it for now. A lot of pressure up at the top. Maybe both have just realised it's a playoff final. Let's try. Oh, hang on. Leeds give the ball away. Southampton throw in there. Poor pass from Somerville. Yeah, I mean, in a playoff final, I wonder if the instructions are just that bit more defensive than usual.
Yeah, I think so. You know, we get such cagey games nowadays, so it's refreshing when you see a nice scoreline game.
Yeah.
In a playoff final.
I mean, I always find that the National League playoff final tends to be the best.
Absolutely.
They just go for it.
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, the League 1 and 2 playoff finals were both 2-0 to Crawley and Oxford.
Yeah.
Both deserve to win, but
they're still tight games though.
Yeah,
they're
still tight. Still tight games. Yeah. 0-0 it remains in this one. Come on, Southampton, says Oran's Games. Melier beard is very grown man, says Christopher. I haven't actually seen it properly, but he's always, to me, looked like a 15-year-old, doesn't he, Melier?
Yeah.
Very slim build.
I didn't know that. So Doncaster, Doncaster's keeper, who they got on loan from Hull, is Melier's number 2 in the France under-21s. Or he was, yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Player down here for Leeds, is that Nonto?
Yes, Nonto's down, yeah.
What happened to him? Might be catching his breath there for a second. Was he kneed in the back or something?
Yeah, he just tried to take the ball. Yeah, Stevens gone through the back of him.
What about Stevens? I rate him, I do. Don't know if you do.
Good. I think very good Championship defender. Premier League, not sure.
Bottom half, at least.
Yeah, maybe.
I remember him at Coventry for a little while. He's all right, yeah. Steady. He's obviously got a bit older since then. Let's have a little look at some comments. Teo says 1-1. Leeds are going to win 5-3 on penalties. Since when did Saints play in black, says William. Well, of course, it'd have been a clash, wouldn't it, if Southampton played in their red and white and Leeds in their white. So this is almost as opposite as you can get, which I'm glad. Yeah. I'm glad they've done. I tell you what, one of the worst games I ever went to for that kind of thing was when Coventry went away to Sheffield United in League One.
Right.
We played in a red shirt with white shorts. They played with white shirt and red shorts. No word of a lie. It looked ridiculous. It was just terrible for the whole game. He really struggling. Man.
Do that on FIFA a few times, where you forget to
change.
You forget to change your kit on career mode.
No, it's a nightmare. John says the keeper's been linked to Wrexham. Any ideas on that? I presume you mean Ben Wilson. Yeah, I think do you know what I was thinking? I've seen a lot of Cov fans saying this. His personality would go down really well in the documentary because he's real. I don't know if you've seen Ben Wilson. He's real wild guy, isn't he? Like,
yeah. No, I think this summer will be a case of you'll probably see every single Championship player linked to Wrexham.
Yeah, that's
what they'll want to do. They'll want to get Championship players in now. Win league, try and I think they're going to try and go all out to get promoted, and then go up to the Championship, and then probably try and solidify in the Championship maybe for a bit.
Yeah. What's your thoughts, guys? Because I've looked at League One a couple of times in the bookies predictions videos, and they're fancied to do very well.
It's going to be the toughest League One to get out of for a long time. Yeah,
my feeling on it is the teams that have entered from every direction look very powerful. Stockport, Birmingham, Huddersfield, Rotherham.
Yeah,
I mean, it looks very difficult.
Yeah, and even in there, so you got Peterborough, Bolton.
Yeah, Barnsley.
Yeah, it's got Lincoln as well. Lincoln had a very good end to the season.
Yes.
So, like I say, it's gonna be a very interesting league.
Nice play here, Somerville. I like
Oh.
this.
Oh.
Oh, it nearly worked.
I think he just put a bit too much on the pass as well.
Yeah, Nomto. Still, they lose it.
Well,
Gray wins that back very well. Oh, it's a bit bitty here. And Gray wins it off Fraser. No foul. Gray crosses. Oh, it's a bit too heavy. It's going to be kept alive here as Leeds United build a bit of pressure again. This is really good, guys. Leeds United now getting on top again. Here's Ruter.
Yeah.
Is there a chance on? His pass wasn't great. Oh, he shouldn't have let it run.
Yeah, you can't take a risk like that in the box.
He gets away with it, though.
Brooks.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's still 0-0, but if you've joined us, this is quite an open first 20 minutes of a playoff final. As we've been saying, you know, these games can be very tight, very cagey. Yes, it's 0-0, but there could have been a goal or two by now, given the chances we've had. Saints had quality players like James Beattie and Kevin Phillips, says Yusuf. Yeah, that is rolling back the years. Then Peter Crouch and quite a few different players, didn't they? Matt Letizia. George says, who would you rather not play next season? Well, George, I've predicted Leeds to win, but funnily enough, I'd rather not play Southampton because we did better against Leeds this season, didn't we? We took 4 points off Leeds, but 0 off Southampton. So if I'm going to be selfish, I'd maybe say Southampton to go up then. But like I say, either team will be very strong next year in the Championship. Here's a chance for Southampton maybe. No, they're going to go back with it. But they've got possession here, just inside the Leeds half. Let's have a look at some comments. Has there ever been an easy season regardless of the division? People say it's tough. No, I mean, yeah, I think you've got to take the word easy with a pinch of salt because no one ever really says, oh, this looks easy. But
it's just the standard of the team sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, I would say with the Championship, the season that's just finishing today, really difficult. The season before, in comparison, a bit easier. And the same for next season because we're getting the same teams back basically from the Premier League and returning 2 of the strong ones back up to the Premier League. I just think that we've had Leicester, Leeds, Southampton coming down this year. It's just been so difficult.
Absolutely.
And all 3 teams that came up stayed up. You know, Wednesday, Plymouth, Ipswich. They've all been. I mean, in particular Ipswich, but they've all been really strong.
Yeah.
It's been a difficult championship this year, and I reckon, without saying it's easier next year, I don't think it'll be as difficult next year. Is what I'm trying to say. Powerful says it'll be 3-1 to Southampton. LTFC says rest in peace Plymouth. Damon says, who's going to win the Prem next season? Well, I hate to be boring. For me, it's Man City. But for you?
Arsenal.
For you, Arsenal. Yeah.
Unfortunately.
It's between those two, isn't it?
I don't know. I think there could be a big chance. I think just, you know, City, you know, winning 4 in a row, you know, that the amount that I'll take out of them, I think as well. I think, you know, I just think they could eventually have an off season. Yeah,
I agree with that. And it does feel like it's overdue that someone else wins it. But the way Man City are, it's not like they're just going to hand it to someone. Whoever else wins it are going to have to bust a gut. But Arsenal have been getting closer.
Yeah, I have a feeling that Arsenal could almost do what Liverpool did before COVID came round. Where they just go on an unbelievable run, win a load of games, and then just City can't pick up the points to bridge that gap.
That is exactly where I would be if Arsenal have to win it. Because the last 2 seasons, we've seen them open a bit of a gap. In particular, last season, it was about 8-9 points. But to get past Man City, you have to open up like a 12-point gap. Yeah. So that way you can afford a wobble and you can't be caught. Billy says he reckons next year it'll be Arsenal. William says Leeds are looking good today. But they both had their moments. I mean, maybe now we've made it to halfway through the first half, we can just say Leeds have slightly been a bit more adventurous, but it's still not a lot in it.
No, they're both weighed each other up at this point. You know, they're both looking at it to see what they can both do. And you know, like I say, you know, it looks like both teams, to be fair, going forward are causing each other a problem.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, Kevin's just pointed something out to me. We didn't take 0 points off Southampton. We took 1. He says it was Cov 1, Saints 1. You're absolutely right. I forgot. We drew and lost, whereas with Leeds we won and drew. So yes, very well pointed out. We did draw with them at home. But yeah, I mean, I just think that watching that away game to Southampton, it's so hard playing against them if you're losing because they just keep the ball. It's so difficult. And that's why the first goal today could be crucial. If Southampton get it, could they?
Onside.
Oh my God!
Wow.
Adam Armstrong scores.
Wow.
Southampton go in front.
He's onside as well.
And what did we say? If it's going to be a Southampton goal, it'll probably come through Armstrong.
Absolutely.
And it's that man there. It's a typical Adam Armstrong goal.
Yeah,
Wow.
It's poor from the Leeds back line.
It is poor.
I don't know who it is who doesn't jump, but I don't know. I don't think there's much communication there.
Let's have a look at this.
Yeah, you look. So, who's it?
Is he onside? Is the question. We're going to watch this back.
He
looks. He's so far onside.
Archie go over the far side, but I think even is it Roden who's playing? I think even Roden's playing him on as well.
I'll tell you what. I think this was the exact same minute Luton Town scored in the playoff final last year. The 24th minute actually. Adam Armstrong. Yeah, it's a very good through ball. Adam Armstrong. 1-on-1 pretty much, tiny bit of an angle, and he puts it across the keeper, curls into the bottom corner, curling away from Meslier, and Southampton have the lead. They've scored in front of the Leeds United fans, and there's some pyros going off by the looks of it in the Southampton end. 1-0 to the Saints.
1-0, yeah. How are Leeds going to respond now? You know, that'll be interesting to see.
Wow, will the Saints go marching back into the Premier League, guys? Leeds United get the game back underway and they'll be looking for an immediate response, because what was it I was saying just before that went in? That Southampton are very difficult to come back against once you've gone behind to them, because they keep the ball. Leeds United currently have it, and they're going to have to do it the hard way today.
And that's it now. They know Leeds will have to, they'll start to jump a bit higher eventually. They'll know the space is there again.
Absolutely. Goodness me. Goodness me. Leeds United with possession now. As they move it through the thirds, can they find an immediate response? The instructions from Russell Martin has got to be just don't concede. That doesn't sound so obvious, but the next few minutes are so crucial. Southampton have got to steady things.
Yeah. I think they can probably go and get a second.
Exactly.
They can go and get a second probably because of the way Leeds play.
Leeds might leave themselves open, and it might get bad for them. Who knows? Right, there's over 350 people in here. Southampton have the lead in the big money game. Leeds 0, Southampton 1. It's a great Adam Armstrong goal. It's a typical Adam Armstrong goal, running on, slotting it past the keeper. Guys, keep your support coming. Let's go for 300 likes next. We've got 225. Hit that like button and make sure to subscribe. If anyone watching hasn't hit that subscribe button, look how close we are to 66,000. Like and subscribe.
Do you miss seeing him go through for Coventry?
Mate, all of his goals were like that, wasn't it? Yeah. You don't associate him with jumping up and heading a ball in. He's more of a run onto it and slot it.
Yeah, under Mowbray.
Yeah, that's it. God, he's such a good player. I mean, I really hope one day he does really prove himself in the Premier League. But for me, he's always been a very good Championship striker, but never really done it in the Prem. Because he did have a little bit in the Prem with Southampton, but
he did, yeah.
I don't think he got many goals. Here comes Walker Peters, cutting in, cutting out, gets a cross in. I think he's won a corner. Yeah, this is the danger for Leeds. I mean, they've got to get themselves back into it, but Southampton could certainly, give them a sucker punch second, and from that point, it would look very difficult for Leeds. Oh wow. It's a shame for Leeds. I thought they've played all right so far. There is a bit of a lapse in concentration, isn't it?
That's it. Yeah. They don't communicate with the back. The back line doesn't really communicate, and like you say, they don't shut off the channel.
Here's Brooks then with the corner. Oh, it's a low one. Okay.
No.
It's a 4-on-2 for Leeds here. Oh no! What the heck was that? They've given the ball back.
Was that actually great?
That had to be better. It's just not good enough. You're not going to get many opportunities like that. I mean, what a risk from Southampton that was.
Yeah, that was, yeah. And to be fair, Lee switched on to it.
Goodness me. Right, well, Southampton have the ball back inside their own half. Stephen says, we do not want Southampton in the Premier League. Who are you speaking on behalf of, Stephen?
So I think Bright? No, it wouldn't be a Bright.
I tell you what, if you're a Portsmouth fan today,
Portsmouth fan, no,
you don't want them to go up because you get to play them next season in the Championship.
Yeah, exactly.
Leeds United have it here with Gruev and now Nonto. So, of course, Leeds United will have Portsmouth fans on their side today. Maybe some Bournemouth fans as well. But all of Yorkshire, I'd imagine, other than Leeds, is supporting Southampton. I mean, Leeds United have a lot of enemies, don't they?
They do, yeah. I can already see the memes coming out on Twitter.
Yeah, they're falling apart again.
That's it, yeah. It's already started, probably.
Let's have a look. Junaid says Leeds need a comeback. I don't rate Farker as a manager, says Yusuf. Yeah, a quick question actually. What happens to the losing manager today? Do they stay in the job?
I think Russell Martin will.
Yeah.
Farker, I don't know. I'm not sure because I know.
I just think
I
though,
know when Leeds started to drop.
yeah.
I know the fans were really getting on him.
Yes.
And so I don't know. It's a bit of a weird one with those kind of teams because it happened with obviously Maresca as well at Leicester. You know, the fans just started getting a bit fed up of him.
Yeah, and they won the league as well.
Yeah, that's it. So you know, that's the thing. Like, how much patience will there be? You know, will they let him continue next season? Will they maybe look for someone else? You know, could they maybe try and lure a Rob Edwards? You know, could they lure Rob Edwards there possibly?
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll wait and see really if Leeds do stay.
That'd be a good show, wouldn't it? Rob Edwards to Leeds if they didn't go up.
Yeah.
Interesting. Let's have a look at some comments. Send Rooney to Southampton, says Stephen. Why do they do that? They're doing well at the moment. Let's have a look. Leeds have to sell 100 mil worth of players if they don't go up today, says Wazza. I'm sure they will sell a few. I mean, I don't know if it might come in excess of 100 mil because I also think they'd have to sign a few as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah. Let's have a look at a few more comments. God help Plymouth if Rooney is the boss, says Stephen. A little stoppage in play for the moment. Looks like Brooks will come off for a second.
It might be a way of maybe them thinking if they can try and keep Whittaker as well. You know, bring in Rooney. You know, keep the best player. Just add to that. You know, maybe it's part of trying to convince him to stay as well.
Yeah, I mean with Whittaker, it does feel like that could really define Plymouth's season. Say if he was sold, but. I mean, they'd get a bit for him if they do sell him. For me, then it's would they invest that money?
Yeah, I think if you get the money for Whittaker, you've got to spread it around the team.
Yeah.
But you know, the way the EFL works, you know, the amount of players you can get on free transfers, you know, so yeah, there's definitely options there.
Yeah, such a good player though, more than Whittaker. And imagine maybe say if like a Leeds didn't go, they might try and sign him or something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here come Leeds down the left-hand side with Firpo. Can they get themselves a leveller? It's a big 15 minutes here before half-time. Southampton with the lead. And as we say, the first goal in the Championship playoff final does always seem to be crucial. Can Leeds buck that trend?
That's it, yeah. They've got to try and get Peru and Ruta. More probably Peru in the game a bit more.
Maybe if Somerville can find some space as well. Yeah. Southampton get a free kick inside their own half.
Yeah, take that all day.
I find that Southampton is just very good once they've got the lead.
Yeah.
I don't know the exact stats on it, but I can imagine they've probably not surrendered that many leads this season.
Absolutely.
And Brooks is back on the pitch for the Saints. Guys, 360 people in it. How good is that, Lee? That's brilliant, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, that's great.
Let's see how close we are to 300 likes. 240. Keep it coming, guys. Let's get to 300 before half-time. I did set the target as 700 today. It's a bit ambitious, but I tell you what, if every single one of you is making sure you're hitting that like button, we can do it. And I must emphasise, this will be the last stream for a while. So let's go out on a big one because there's not much football on for a while. Hit that like button and please make sure you're subscribing. It remains 1-0 to the Saints. Let's just flash the stats up for someone, for anyone that might be wondering what they are. Leeds with more possession, which is a bit of a surprise given that Southampton are usually the best in the Championship for possession, but Leeds must be up there as well. Saints more shots, slightly more on target, but there's not a lot in this really, is there?
No, definitely not.
Interestingly, Leeds haven't had a corner yet.
Yeah, Brooks just moving a little bit wearily.
He did something to his shoulder, did he?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it looks like he's almost holding it. He's
like he's dislocated.
Yeah, his arm's staying in the same position.
Yeah, well, if he keeps running around like that, he'll have to come off, won't he?
Yeah, because I think they were showing Che Adams warming up.
Ah, right, yeah. Don't take any chances there. No. Gets it out. Throw into Leeds in the Southampton half. Well, yeah, it's a big 12, 13 minutes to go here. If Southampton can get to half-time with the lead, that'd be massive.
So here's a question. What do you think the new EFL Trophy sponsor will be next season? What do you think it'll be called?
Pepsi Max.
The Pepsi Max Trophy.
Yeah, something like.
There we go.
I mean, let's have a look. It's been called the Johnston Paints.
Yeah.
It's been called Papa John's. Bristol Street Motors.
Yeah.
Checker Trade.
Yeah.
Mate,
all sorts. It'll be the McDonald's one.
Here we go. The Shatter Resistant Ruler. The Shatter Resistant Ruler Trophy.
That's it.
Let's have some suggestions, guys. What's the next name for the the Papa John's trophy going to be? Southampton get a throw-in inside their own half. AJ says Somerville to Liverpool. Is that got any substance behind it for you?
I've not heard anything. Not seen
No,
anything.
I meant, sorry, I didn't mean does it sound
Alright.
likely? Would that be something Liverpool be interested in?
Could be. I think, to be fair, there's been reports of Lewis Brooks gone down. I think he's going to have to go off. He's going to have to go off.
Looks like Brooks, yeah. It does look like Brooks is going to come off. It looks like he's getting a bit sad about it, as you'd imagine.
Yeah,
big game.
Absolutely, yeah. What he's been through for his career already as well.
So Brooks is going to come off, and does he?
Yeah, Dozy coming on.
Coming on as Southampton are forced into a change here. George says the Chicken Shop EFL trophy. Domino's trophy.
Yeah.
Flex Tape trophy. The Pizza Hut trophy. Monster Energy trophy. The B&M Cup. Chicken Nugget EFL trophy. Oh dear. Right, sorry, yes. So it's David Brooks coming off for Samuel Edozie.
Yeah, ex-Man City.
And Brooks does look emotional coming off. I mean, obviously, in these kind of games, you don't want to come off under any circumstances, but that does obviously show how he's obviously not in a great place if he's having to come off. It looked like it was his shoulder, didn't it?
Yeah, I feel like it happens a lot in these games sometimes where, like, just like a big player goes down for one of the teams. Obviously, you know, what happened with Tom Lockyer.
Yeah,
last season.
That off as well, didn't it?
Yeah. So you know, it does happen. It's a weird one how it does happen, but like I say, if he looks like maybe he's dislocated or severely injured his shoulder, he's got to come off.
Yeah, maybe like some of the ligaments on it and sort of been pulled, but yeah, maybe it's just because I don't know, big pitch, and maybe because it's the biggest game, you put everything on the line.
Yeah,
you might chuck yourself into more 50-50s, and
exactly.
And maybe that's what happens. The Adam Johnson Cup. That's an interesting one. The Lucozade Trophy, the Sainsbury's Trophy, the Rishi's Rwanda Plan Trophy. Oh, God. The Morrison's Trophy. I love it, guys. Great suggestions. Thank you for those. Right, back to the playoff final. Southampton, as we said, been forced into a substitution. 10 minutes to half time. Here comes Somerville.
Stevens just ran out of room.
Oh no, sorry, it wasn't Stevens. That was Flynn Downs, wasn't it?
Yes.
Stevens clears it now, and Edozie gets involved for the first time, and Southampton with possession inside their own half. Walker Peters under pressure. He's a great player for Championship standards, isn't he?
Yeah. He needs to be playing Premier League football.
Yeah. So it remains 0-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0 to Southampton. Who's standing out the most? Adam Armstrong's got the highest sofa score rating, but that's because he's got the goal.
Is it Smallbone? Is it?
Smallbone 7.2, Armstrong 7.1. Leeds player with the highest rating, Somerville 6.8.
Yeah, I think he's probably been the standout so far.
Going back to the goal from Armstrong, could Melier have done better or not really? Difficult, isn't it? It's a one-on-one.
It is difficult. I think you look at it. Does he not close off the angle enough? It's always a difficult one of those ones.
I think the first rule is you don't let it in the near post, and I suppose he did have that covered.
I'd leave it to the goalkeeper coach to analyse.
Yeah,
I don't always like looking at goalkeeper positioning.
To have saved that, he'd have maybe needed to be one more step to his right.
Yeah,
but that would have opened up the near post, and that's what you can't get away with. So
it was a tight angle, so it was a bit awkward. But no, we'll give Armstrong the benefit of the doubt. It was a good finish.
Burgess Popcorn Trophy, the Sunday League Trophy, the Coscutter Trophy.
I'm still going.
The Poundland Trophy, the Goofy Cup, the Nothing Trophy. Oh, there you go. Thanks for all those brilliant suggestions for the new name for the Papa John's Trophy, guys. 350 people in here. Once again, let's keep pushing for 300 likes. How close are we? 260. Come on. There's plenty of people sat there that have just not hit the like button. They're just sat there like, you need to make sure you're hitting it. It's free to do. Thank you for your great support today, guys. Keep the comments coming as well. We'll do a bit of Q&A and stuff at half time. Get involved, drop a like, subscribe. 7 minutes to half time. Maybe expecting a minute or two added on.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, maybe a couple added on, I think.
Yeah. You all right to take over for 30 seconds?
Yeah.
I'll leave you in charge.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, Leeds just won a couple of free kicks here. let's have a look. Let's go back to the chat. See what's been said. We're getting more. Someone's put the 115 trophy. We know we all know what's that in reference to. Imagine Leeds losing to Southampton 3 times this season. Yeah, that could be one of those. Like I say, could just be a bogey team they've played this season, just can't get over the line against. Sean says, just joined the stream and severely disappointed at the lack of Sophie. Do apologise, Sophie's not here today. I'm not actually sure where she is. Someone's put the Argos Cup, Darren Ferguson trophy, the Matt SB trophy, JJ Kebab's trophy, the one-time trophy. Got a prediction from Paul, says going for 1-1. Although Leeds are here on the count, not really well. Yes, they were on the transition, but they've just dropped it out a little bit. The Argos Cup. So poor old Plymouth have scored themselves a Rooney. Someone's called it the Fishy Sunak Trophy.
The Fishy Sunak.
Yeah. All sorts we're getting, yeah.
The Fishy Sunak.
Yeah. Someone said they're severely disappointed to not see Sophie on the stream.
Oh no. They will pop a wig on you at half time, Leon. You can turn you into
We'll do a substitution.
So Leeds have just over 5 minutes to try and get a way back into this before half time. They've got their first corner of the game here.
Yeah, good chance to load bodies in.
How many seasons will Everton last in the Prem? Someone's asked. Well, that depends, doesn't it?
Well, it's the whole thing with the clubs being held up with the financial payments at the moment from the prospective owners, which they still are. So financially, the club's still a mess.
Yeah.
So the whole even though the whole stadium rebuild is going on, I don't know with Everton. You never know.
Leeds corner goes in. Oh, McCarthy with a Superman impression there as he punched it away.
Maybe it'd be nice. Oh, chance it. What a challenge that is, by the way.
Oh, Southampton, I think, get themselves a free kick out of that.
Is it a free kick or does he give a goal kick?
The way the ref pointed.
I was going to say, I think he gave a free kick. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, it was the second ball. It wasn't fully dealt with by Southampton. They allowed it to bounce, actually. Yeah. Ooh.
I don't know then. Not sure.
So a few minutes to go. Yeah. And Southampton still have the 1-0 lead. So many people just giving stupid trophy names on it. The live chat's broken now.
There we go.
It's just trophy names. Southampton clear their. Oh, they don't clear their lines very well. I mean, this game's there for Leeds to get back into.
It is, yeah. They're showing some really good examples of winning the ball back high up the pitch. They've just not capitalised on it yet. Oh no, it didn't quite fall for him. No. I thought it would. Somerville, though, still in one of those positions where he might. He's trying too much.
Well. What a slam that was.
50-50 and a half, that.
The ref didn't give anything. I mean, I'm glad to see that, though. Neither player rolled around like a baby.
Yeah,
they both slammed into each other, but the ref was letting it go.
Yeah.
Not all contact has to be a foul.
No. They're always an awkward one as a ref, though. Like when you see 50-50 and all the players of both teams are looking for you to give it either way. Yeah. I mean, what do you give? Yeah.
The ball's pinging around. It's not fluid at the moment, is it?
You have to take an estimated guess with the 50-50. Just have a guess.
Usually for the defensive team, isn't it? Keep those comments coming. The Matt SB and Sophie SB trophy. Leeds already lost twice to Southampton this season, says Lee.
Someone said that, this could be the third time. Potential bogey team for Leeds just...
Yeah.
Might just be that.
It can happen. It's unfortunate for Leeds because they run into the wrong team in the final, I'm sure Leeds were hoping West Brom had got through. Although, if I remember correctly, I don't think Leeds beat West Brom at all this season. Here come Leeds now. Ruter. Firpo. The gaps are so small. Yeah, free kick to Southampton inside their own box. Somerville's going to get a yellow.
Yeah, just watch this back again because how high is he gone with his boot?
Let's have a look.
Yeah, who is it? Harvey Bellis. Oh no.
It's not that. Oh, no, come on. Harvey Bellis is doing some triple somersaults there. It wasn't necessary.
I'd argue that's maybe not even a yellow card.
Still a free kick though?
Free kick still, yeah, but I wouldn't even say it's a yellow card.
It seemed a little bit forceful in real time and the foot's slightly elevated, but it's not that bad. But they can't VAR a yellow,
No.
can they?
No, exactly.
So it's still 1-0 to Southampton. What I was about to say is Leeds are having a bit of joy, but the gaps are so small. You know, Southampton's players are so sort of evenly spread out that Somerville's going to have to do something special, or maybe Ruter or something. But
yeah, I think that's what they tried to do. You know, try and push. You know, Nonto, Somerville, Piru, and Ruter up against the back. Obviously, against the back three. So if the wing backs do push on, you have got that 4 against 3.
yeah.
But they've not been able to expose it just yet. With the free kick, Southampton.
Free kick in a good position here for the Saints. Given away by Firpo. Yeah, at this point, if your Leeds just don't concede a second, goodness me. Yeah, 1-0 still definitely game on, but 2-0 in a playoff final could be very much game over. How did the ref fall for that, says William? I think you're referring to the free kick a minute ago. I mean, I think watching it back, maybe you do give a free kick, but it's not a yellow.
No, I think the reaction of the player as well sometimes.
It's terrible, isn't it? It's just like... But in real time, we sort of fell for it a bit, didn't we?
Yeah, it did seem it, yeah.
Flew in the air, didn't he, the player? Anyway, Southampton free kick just before half-time, or just before we find out how many stoppage time minutes there are. Adam Armstrong. That's a great chance, and Leeds get away with it. And in fact, Leeds might try and counter. They'll get a free kick on the halfway.
Card as well.
All day, yeah, for Fraser. Wow, that was dangerous. I mean, once again, Leeds switching off. Ball lofted over to Armstrong, manages to get his shot off, and then it's spilled by Melier. Anyone could have put that in.
He does very well to get it. You know, to get the strike on goal from the tight angle as well. But yeah, like you say, just inches away from a player being able to tap it in.
The Egg and Spoon Race trophy. Goodness me. Loads of different comments coming in here. Southampton get themselves a goal kick. 5 added minutes. 5. So plenty of time for another goal in that time.
Yeah, it just runs off Kamara there, Armstrong.
Times has run so well, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does well to get it through the legs as well.
So nearly.
Bednarek it was, wasn't
it? Can Man City go invincible? Says Omar.
They probably could, but I don't know. I just feel like
lose like 1 or 2, don't they?
Yeah, I think it's so. I know. Obviously, people are like, "Oh, Man City win everything," but it's still the league's still competitive. So I think I think it's just so difficult to win the league now with the amount of money that's in the league. The top players. That's the thing where you can go away to a Crystal Palace and lose. Now it happens so much. So that's the thing. Like the chance of someone going unbeaten, it could happen, but.
Yeah. Guys, like I said, just a few minutes till half time. There's 5 minutes added. We've played a minute and a half. We're just 6 likes away from 300. 6. We can do it. Take 2 seconds, guys, to hit that like button. There's over 350 people in here. Like, subscribe, and your support will be appreciated. We'll read out more comments at half time.
What's the target again? 700?
700. Okay. It's a tall order. We've not even hit 300 yet, so we need a big push on the support. Everyone liking, everyone subscribing. Let's see if there's any more goals in this first half. Here come the Saints now.
Yeah, there's still some spaces there for them to exploit.
What the heck even happened there? Oh,
they're going to get an advantage.
Downs. This is Fraser. Oh, he's tripping. So he's done well though. Oh, he's headed away.
Yeah, he just wanted Dozy to come onto that round the back.
Here come the Saints again. This time Walker Peters down that right hand side plays it to who's that? Sorry, Dozy. Smallbone now. Oh. Yeah, Leeds got to be careful. These next couple of minutes are crucial, and they're now on the back foot. I tell you what, though, guys, if you've missed the first half, it's been very open, and it really does feel like either team could still win this. Obviously, Southampton have the upper hand here, but Leeds are very much in this. But Southampton on top again at the moment.
Leeds have shown this season what they can do in moments in games as well. You look at the Leicester game at Ellen Road. All of a sudden, it's 1-0. All of a sudden, they're 3-1 up.
Yeah, I mean, interestingly enough, Leeds have done the double over Leicester and Ipswich.
Yeah.
But Southampton seems to be their kryptonite, doesn't it?
Yeah. Styles make fights.
Yeah. Leeds United throw, which Ampadu takes. I rate Ampadu, by the way.
Yeah, good player.
He was one of their better signings in the summer, in my opinion. I think it was one of their first signings, in fact. And I just remember thinking, oh, it's cracking signing that. And I did back Leeds to win the league this year. I got it wrong, but will I still get it right about them being promoted? Who knows? They're going to have to do it the hard way.
It's a good pairing with Roden next to him as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I like their team.
Yeah,
Do you think Firpo is the weak link then?
I think so, in the back line.
Mm.
Yeah.
Southampton have possession again inside their own half. Just passing it around the back. I mean, what's going to be crucial in the second half, guys, is remember they're both attacking towards their fans. So maybe the Leeds fans could influence things if they can almost suck the ball into that net. Who knows?
Yeah,
I mean,
almost
all of the Coventry goals when we've been at Wembley have been in front of Coventry fans.
Here's Armstrong again.
Adam Armstrong shoots, blocked. And the last action we'll get in this first half is going to be a Southampton corner by the looks of it. Adam Armstrong has caused so many problems today.
Oh, yeah, he has, yeah.
Such a handful, isn't he? I mean, we're talking about Leeds United, who I think have the best defensive record in the entire championship. But Adam Armstrong always finds a way.
Yeah, to be fair, they don't want to shift him wide there.
So a corner for the Saints in the final few seconds of the first half stoppage time. I'll read out some comments in a minute, guys. Keep them coming. Keep your questions coming. Smallbone whips it. Oh, Melier once again flaps.
Yeah.
He's going to go out for... No, he knows he's going to keep it alive here for Southampton. Last action here. Can Southampton get a second? Before the ref blows.
Just haven't got it. Oh, there we go. Half time.
That is half time. Half time at Wembley Stadium. Russell Martin is so close to getting his first promotion as a manager. And it's going to be with Southampton potentially. But Leeds United will be hoping to have their say. And I'm sure Daniel Farke will be having his big say at half time to those Leeds players. Let's have a first half analysis. What are we saying?
Good game. Good game of football between two very good teams. You know, Leeds probably nothing clear cut. But you know they've showed promise in the final third. And yeah, like to be fair, Southampton, you know, when it came, took their chance.
Yeah.
You know they're still shown, you know, how they can threaten, you know, Leeds in the final third. Armstrong, to be fair, he's been the man for them. But yeah, looking forward to the second half.
Does feel like there should be another goal in this, doesn't it?
Oh yeah. I'd be very surprised. But you know, I'd be interested to see if, you know, Southampton maybe do drop off, you know, a bit more and do let kind of Leeds. You know, if Leeds is still trailing later on in the game. But you know, if they've still got Armstrong on the pitch at that point, you know, still the pace going forward. You know, they're still going to cause a threat. So Leeds might just have to go for broke and go for it. Yeah,
you know, because of the stakes of this game, it's not like Leeds will just sort of gladly accept a 1-0 loss, is it? I mean, they'll get desperate, and Southampton have the quality to counter them. So you'd feel like one way or another there should be some late drama.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're Russell Martin, you know you're giving your team lots of credit, but if they could just go out and say get an early second, that could kill this.
Yeah, it could. Yeah, definitely. You know, then Leeds are, you know, they're going uphill at that point.
Yeah.
And, so like I say, big team talk for both sides.
Absolutely. Footy 13s, who's a Reading fan, says loving the Carlisle shirt, by the way. Oh. He's a football analyst for Carlisle this season. Sorry, let's have a look at the donation there. What a half. Saints are 45 minutes away from returning to the league. Yeah, the Premier League. Lexus, that's so generous. Thank you so much for that donation once again.
Sent another one in.
Yeah, very generous. Very generous. Guys, can I just remind you, while it's half time, to make sure you've dropped a like. Did we hit 300? 324.
We did.
Blasted past it. Keep your comments coming. Please make sure you're liking. Please make sure you're subscribing. Keep those comments coming. But I'm also going to give my mate Lex Alexis a little shout out here because he's being too generous. Please still feel free to support this stream, but I'm going to drop the link to his down in the live chat. What I'd say is, at least if you've got 2 seconds, head to that link and subscribe to him. It takes 2 seconds. He's the guy who's just keeping donating. It's so generous of him. How close is he to Nearly at 2.7k subs. Get involved and support Lex Alexis. But while you're here, make sure you're liking and subscribing over here. We'll do some Q&A, guys. Get your questions in. Let's have a look. Imagine Leeds losing to Southampton 3 times in a row, says Tio. It looks like it might happen.
It might do, yeah.
It could happen. Is it just me? Oh, hang on, let's read out that. Oh, that was Lex Alexis.
There we go.
Legend. What a legend. Thank you so much. Footy13 says, is it just me that's a bit disappointed that it's 2 relegated teams in the playoff final? Maybe, because I don't think it's a bad playoff final. It's been a good game to watch.
Yeah.
And last season, I suppose it was a nice story of the underdogs, Luton v Coventry. But this time round, it's not like we always get 2 relegated teams in the playoff final. The year before, it was Forest v Huddersfield. They weren't 2 newly relegated teams. The same with Brentford Swansea the year before. So it doesn't actually happen very often where even it's just 1 newly relegated team. The relegated teams usually will occupy the top 2 or something, or maybe not even get in the top 6 altogether. But I think this one makes a change, to be fair, and it's made for a good game.
It has, yeah. No, absolutely. It's been a great game. And I think, to be fair, like, you watch back, if you watch back the past semi-final, there is a gap in the quality between the teams. And so, you can argue kind of against it, but at the same time, when there is the difference in squads and, players, you can't compete sometimes.
Yeah, this is possibly on paper the best playoff final in terms of quality we've maybe ever seen. Because of the amount of quality that keeps coming down from the Premier League with so much money, to see 2 relegated sides as powerful as this, it almost looks a bit like a Premier League game, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, yeah.
If you had missed football for the last year and didn't know that these 2 had been relegated, you might think because it's at Wembley, it might be an FA Cup semi-final or something. It's 2 very, very strong teams for Championship standards, and one of them's not going up, which is just crazy. There's Neil Warnock. Who was that? It was Troy Deeney and Joby McAnuff, was it?
Yes, that was one, yeah.
With David Prutton there as they give their analysis, but we give much better analysis over here. Any questions for you guys, by the way? It's 5-4. The game will probably get back underway at 4:05. Get some questions in. Just to let you know, we're 31 subscribers away from 66,000, so please make sure you're subscribed. It literally takes 2 seconds. Hit the subscribe button and you'll do us a massive favour. And make sure you're liking. Rouster says, opinion on the Ukrainian national team. Do you have an opinion? Do you think they'll get through their group?
They've got good players. Is it Dovbyk scored? He was top scorer in La Liga.
Right, okay.
With, I think, 24 goals in the end.
Yeah. Zinchenko,
Mudryk. Yes, they've not got bad players, but, it's... I don't know. I can't remember what their group is.
Should we have a look? They're in with Romania, Slovakia, and Belgium.
Well, there's a chance for them. 100%.
Fancy the chance of getting second, wouldn't they?
Yeah, definitely.
Guys, what's your thoughts, by the way, on the Euros? We'll ask you guys a couple of questions. Who's your team to win it? Give us a prediction for your team to win it outright. I'll just quickly scroll through so you can see the teams involved. Group B looks very difficult, doesn't it? Look at that for a group. I fancy England to do fairly well in Group C. Group D, slightly interesting. You'd imagine France and Netherlands. Group F's a bit weak, in my opinion.
If it does all go to plan for England, would meet France in the semi-final.
Yes, I think the complication is with who's going to come third in each group, because that spices things up. To be honest, there's always a chance the favourites in each group might come second. I remember, if you go back to 2010, England should have won that group, but we came second, so we faced Germany in the round of 16. So, there's always a surprise in there that you don't expect.
Yeah, and that's it. You know, and you don't know who in certain groups is going to underperform as well. So you might end up with a stronger side. Still in the in the last
even if you
16.
win your group, you might get the harder game.
You look at Euro 2016. Portugal came third in their group.
Yeah,
and ended up winning it.
They drew all their group games.
That's it. Yeah, exactly.
I don't think in the whole competition. No, in one game out of the whole competition, they won a game in 90 minutes. The rest was all like extra time penalties or something.
It was just Wales, wasn't it?
That's right, it was 2-0, wasn't it?
Yeah, no,
guys, get your comments in. Feel free to get those predictions in. Like I say, predict who you think is going to win the Euros, and if you're feeling up to it, feel free to predict who you think is going to win this game, if you want to give your full-time predictions. I'm going to have to just quickly run off for 30 seconds again.
Right.
I'm going to leave Leon in charge. Questions and comments, get them in. He'll read them out. I'll be back in a second. It's currently 1-0 to Southampton, half-time in the playoff final. I'll leave you in charge for a second,
No
Lee.
worries. Let's have a look. Let's see what people are saying. England has a good team. They've got a slim chance, but with Southgate they won't win, says Steve Sky Blue. Opinion on the Georgian national team. I'm not sure how they're going to get on. I've not watched too much of them. Obviously they've got Kvaratskhelia, however, I can never pronounce his name right. Let's see. When are you and Sophie doing a championship prediction reaction video? I have no idea when those guys are doing it. Still more predictions coming in. Leeds 2, Southampton 1. Southampton winning this. Is it Killian? Says who's bigger, Germany or Spain? I'll probably say Germany's got a better chance of winning it, to be honest. Yusuf says, do you reckon the parachute payments that the relegated teams get the reason why we tend to see relegated sides? Absolutely. Yeah, it's 100% that. The financial difference is, you know, it's what makes the difference a lot of the times. 3013 says, how do you think Carlisle would do in League 2 next season? Good question. John says, happy to have Aaron Hayden back. I'm not actually a Carlisle fan. I've just finished working for the club for the last 2 years. I'll be watching on. Aaron Hayden's definitely going to be, if he can stay fit and firing, he's a great player to have in League 2. You know, to be fair, Rob McElhenney actually came out and replied to the club's tweet when the club signed him. I'd like to see them do well next season. I hope, you know, they can get promoted back to League 1 and you know, really have a good go. Yeah, more questions about Carlisle. Yeah, you know, like I say, hopefully the club can kind of come on. You know, hopefully, I think the really important thing is that they have a good transfer window as well. Ryan says, I hope Spain win the Euros. Saints forever 123 says, I think we'll win 2-0 now. Yeah, there's a lot of jeopardy still in this game. You know, Saints might fancy getting a second. Ryan says, if Spain don't win the Euros, then England. Amaga says Denmark win. Alvier Dimitra says, what do you think Wrexham will do? I think it'll be a really tough season for Wrexham. It's massive. Every season's massive for you know, for recruitment departments, and I think, you know, if Wrexham can bring in, you know, some bottom end championship players, you know, there's the thing with the EFL is, you know, there's so many players out of contract. You know, you can snip up players, but you know, then those players, because you're not getting a transfer fee for them, they'll ask for crazy wages. But you know, we'll wait and see. It could be a really good season for Wrexham. Let's have a look. Stephen says we could do with Shea Adams back at Birmingham. Could be a very good signing, but is it Shea Adams leaving back Southampton?
I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, no, that could be a good signing. Andrew says Crystal Palace for a UEFA spot next season, and Owls top 6. Crystal Palace might be a good outside shout. Yusuf said, why is there a lack of quality of English managers out there? I think that's also a problem with the coaching pathways as well. Yeah, I think that is an issue, like I say, with the coaching pathways, to be honest, with you know, it is probably better in some of the countries, so that's probably why. Let's have a look. Wookie Cookie says Southampton 3-1 Leeds. Birdie says, how's your head? My head's fine. I'm quite confused. You have to let me know what that means, Jamie. I'm not going to try and pronounce that, but it says, I know Matt said Leeds and Sophie said Southampton. After watching the first half, do you think they can come back and win? Yeah, they've definitely got a chance. John's asked Matt, are you streaming the Euros?
Yeah, we will do some streams for the Euros. I'm back, by the way. But we've got plenty of predictions videos as well, so it's certainly worth getting involved.
Birdie says, sorry I'm late to the party. Sunak happy, so I'm not.
Yeah, Sunak will be happy. Southampton fan. Right, is everyone getting their full-time predictions in? What's your full-time prediction? Are you going to stick with your original?
I'm going to stick with it.
You've got a good chance of it happening.
Yeah, I'm hoping for a nice, entertaining game. I'll tell you what, I'm just going to nip to the toilet before the second half starts.
I predicted 1-0 to Leeds, so I'm not going to stick with that because it can't actually happen. I don't know how it's going to finish. I think there's another goal in this. I think there's going to be one goal in the second half. So I either think it's going to be 2-0 Southampton or Leeds will pull it back and we'll go to extra time. I'm going to go with 1-1. But then I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if Southampton went in front again in extra time. I don't know. Maybe at this point, I'll stick with Leeds because I backed them from the start. I don't want to let them down, even though right now you'd lean towards Southampton. I'll go 1-1 Leeds on penalties, but I tell you what, it's absolutely in South. Well, I say it's in Southampton's hands. It is in Southampton's hands. They've got to be the favourites at this point, but it's still game on. It's still game on. Get your predictions in. What's your full-time predictions? Get them in. How close are we to 350 likes? Because the target today is 700. So once we've got to 350, we're halfway. Make sure you're liking. Oh, yeah, we've just hit 350. Love it. Keep it coming, boys. Thank you once again for your great support. It is massively, massively appreciated. Like I say, keep your comments coming. Make sure you're liking, subscribing. Let's have a look at those full-time predictions. Callum the Dragon's in the live chat. Good to see you. What's your full-time prediction, Callum? MK says it'll be 2-0 Southampton. Junaid reckons 1-1. John is going 2-1 Leeds in extra time. Quillen says, who is bigger out of Leeds and Southampton? I'll put that to you guys in the live chat. Who's bigger? Scotty says 2-1 Saints. Right, well, let's focus on the action. It's 6 minutes past 4. The players are back out onto the pitch now. So we're getting ready for it. We might have to really push it hard. There we go. Mate, that door is a nightmare. I'm not going to miss it. No. Yeah, new office coming soon. So just to let you guys know, for those of you guys that are regular viewers, tomorrow I'm going to try and get 2 videos out. We're going to do a look at the bookies' early Premier League and early Championship predictions because they'll have them in after today's game, of course. But then I'm going to have to take Tuesday and Wednesday at least off YouTube, possibly Thursday because I'm moving. I think I've told most of you guys I am moving house. But then Thursday or Friday, the content will be back. I just need to sort things out over the next couple of days, though. But all exciting, eh?
Yeah, all good. Lots of change.
Lots of change. I mean, for both of us as well. Yeah. Like I say, do get your congratulations in for Leon, who's, like I say, driving now and sorted a car. Hopefully, that means like in the future, we might get a few more appearances on the channel.
Yeah, let's hope so.
That'd be great.
We'll see where I end up next season.
Yeah.
See how far away from Coventry I am.
Oh, hopefully closer than last time. Let's have a look at a couple of comments. David says it'll be 3-1 to Southampton. Footy13 says don't change the shoe picture in the office. It's practically your signature. Well, this one. Right, let's get the timer restarted then, guys, because we are getting back underway. Here we go then for the second half. So you're sticking with your prediction, which was 1-1, was it?
2-2. 2-2 extra time.
And then who on penalties?
Southampton.
Southampton on penalties.
Yeah.
I've just changed mine to 1-1 Leeds on penalties. I'm going to stick with Leeds, even though Southampton right now definitely hold the power. But yeah, interestingly, both attacking towards their own fan bases in this half. Let's see if that changes anything. As Southampton look to get on the front foot here. Leeds have it now inside their own half. Kevin reckons full-time 3-0 Southampton. I mean, I suppose it could be.
Could be, yeah, absolutely.
I'm trying to think back to the last playoff final that was a complete like domination scoreline. I mean, that doesn't happen often, does it?
No, it definitely doesn't. I'm not sure it will happen here.
No, I mean, it could if Leeds got picked off and Southampton got their game plan perfect. But yeah, in such a high stakes game, it would be uncharacteristic of Leeds to lose that bad, wouldn't it?
That's it, yeah. But no, like you say, I'm trying to think. Has there been any?
Not recently, no. I remember, I mean, this is going back to, I think 2011 is when Swansea came up to the Premier League. They played Reading and they went 3-0 up. Yeah. Reading pulled 2 back and then Swansea scored again. I think they won 4-2.
Yeah.
That was probably one of the most open games I've seen for goals. I remember Blackpool's promotion. They beat Cardiff 3-2.
Yeah.
You know, so maybe back in the 2010s, the games were a bit more open.
Yeah.
Still 1-0 in this one. Southampton with the ball inside their own half.
Yeah, I think the only way you'd see it is if there was such a gap between third. Say it was third place 6 in the final.
I mean, it couldn't be that because third place sixth in the semis, didn't they? So maybe
Oh
third
yeah,
v fifth
yeah,
or something.
yeah. Third v fifth. Sorry. If
Or
there was,
fourth v sixth
yeah,
or something.
if there was such a gap between
Yeah.
the two teams. So yeah.
Yeah. Leeds 0, Southampton 1. If you've just joined us, the second half has got back underway. And just to let any of you know that we're interested, we are back on the beers. Jack did do an early donation in the stream. He said, any beers today? We have got one. A quick donation from Christopher. Let's read that out. Thank you so much, Christopher, you legend. He says, will Steve Cooper be a possible Norwich boss? Oh, there's a chance, isn't there?
There's a chance.
Thank you, Christopher. I think that'd be a suitable appointment for both, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but I think so. Yeah, could possibly be.
I mean, obviously he did okay with Swansea, got them in the playoffs a couple of times. With Forest, he did get them up. Here's a chance for Southampton. Shots blocked and Leeds clear. I think that's the next step for him. I don't think he'd find himself quite getting a Prem job, unless it was maybe a very low down team.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe suitable.
Yeah, I think this is one of the games for Somerville in the Championship this season where the matchup, it doesn't 100% favour him against Walker Peters on that side because he can match him with pace.
Yeah, well maybe that's why Leeds have never really had any joy against Southampton because it's one defender who can really match up to him, and Somerville is usually the standout for Leeds. Here they come nonetheless. Though there's a bit of space here.
I was going to say
Gray.
Space to shoot.
Okay, I would have wound one up then. There's still a chance here down the right hand side for Leeds United. Just toying with it here. Southampton just let them have it. But yeah, I mean, look at this space. It's surprising. Nonto.
Oh, he's took it off him.
Oh, chance. Oh, what a challenge. Still a chance. Somerville, edge of the box. Oh, that was perfect Somerville territory.
Was it Roden that carried it on? It was. Yeah, it was.
What a chance for Leeds there. I mean, the Southampton defence just parted, didn't they? Wow, you can't do that in this kind of game. I mean, it came to Nonto, it came back to Rodon, who was running with it, kind of out of control with it. But
I don't know. I don't know why Somerville took the extra touch there. I thought he was going to hit it.
Yeah, he seemed to take one touch too many, and then the shot is still not that far away.
It's that one where you're trying to curl it, but then does a little wobble and it goes outside.
Yeah, it just kind of wobbled away. Leeds, though, got to be encouraged by that. You do feel like there will be a spell where they're pushing for that equaliser.
That's it. Yeah, they'll look at that midfield space, certainly, and think, can you get in there a few more times?
So Leeds United definitely been shouted at by Daniel Farke, and he's hopefully going to see a response that he wants. So far, so good. But can they get the goal?
He talks so softly, though, Daniel Farke, doesn't he?
That German accent. Is that with Trattles that opens the game up?
Yeah, so I don't know if you can ever imagine him shouting.
Probably not, actually.
No.
Yeah, maybe that's not his style.
No.
Here come Leeds down the left-hand side. Maybe some of the players will have some stories to tell us. He's a monster behind closed doors. Somerville's shot from distance is blocked, but this is better from Leeds, isn't it?
Yeah, they come out, started well.
It's what you'd expect. Southampton's game plans maybe pick them off on the counter now.
Yeah, I think so. Look to use Armstrong, try and isolate him against one of the centre halves, or maybe Firpo.
Yeah, I mean at this point, Leeds maybe you don't overcommit, but you've got to keep the spell of pressure on them.
Yeah, 100%. But it is dangerous if you just start dropping deeper and deeper, because then even though you have got Armstrong, he is isolated.
Well, I'm surprised. I mean, Southampton are dropped fairly deep at the moment, but Leeds are still finding quite a bit of space. Around the edge of the box.
It's like I say, just kind of sometimes teams they'll go to Wembley with a game plan, and just the size of the pitch, it can kill you a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Leeds United then have had a good start to the second half. They've got the ball here inside their own half at the moment. It's 1-0, says MK. Did I say it wasn't? It is 1-0.
Oh,
Leeds are going to get a free kick on the edge of the box. It's close to being a penalty, but I think it is a free kick. VAR will have a look anyway.
Just outside.
Let's have a look at this. So, didn't really need to do that, did he?
No, it's outside.
It is just out, but if it's on the line, they give it, don't they?
Yeah, no, I don't. Like I say, why is he doing that?
Yeah. He's about not even a full foot outside the box, but it's silly from Harwood Bellis there. smashed into him, and it's a free kick to Leeds. Down the left-hand side, so it probably will have to be a cross, maybe a two-man wall here. Yeah, that looks about right.
I think he might shoot.
I'd just smash it hard into the bodies, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think he might look to that far corner.
Hard and low, it might nick it off someone. Here we go, Somerville.
I think he might go top right.
Don't go over the top. Here we go, Somerville. Oh, okay, he gets a corner. So that's probably what I'd have done. It didn't quite go to plan, but he smashed it right into the sort of corridor, as you'd say, of uncertainty. And Harwood Bellis maybe makes a bit of amends there. He gets it out for a corner. So Leeds United, with this spell of pressure in front of their fans. Corner's taken short here. It's Nonto now on the edge of the box. He's got a man on him. Rolls it back. Ball's lofted in. Southampton deal with it for now. It's another Leeds throw-in now.
Yeah, it's good defending by Haribo.
Good defending from Southampton, yeah. Leeds United doing what they can there, applying that pressure. Oh, that's schoolboy, that is.
Oh, no.
It's foul throw-in from Gray. Southampton get the throw. Can't do that in this kind of game.
No, I'll give him the benefit of that because he's a young lad.
You get one.
Yeah, that's it. If it is two, he's out.
Take him off.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at this. Let's have a look at some of your comments. Failure at Brum, yes. At Derby, no. I presume they're talking about Wayne Rooney.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
At Derby was all right. Yes, they still went down, but they had 21 points deducted.
Yeah.
Let's not forget.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at some more of your comments, guys. What do you think about Company to Bayern?
I'm interested to see how it goes because I think he's a coach who will look to play very attacking football. That's the thing. He did show at Burnley. What he could do. At times with players who have been playing in a rigid 4-4-2.
Yeah.
For a long time. So that's the thing. Yeah, I am interested to see how it goes. They've got to go and win the Bundesliga though.
Yeah, they've got to.
If Harry Kane doesn't win a trophy again next season,
they've got to offload him and then they'll win it.
Yeah, there's if Harry Kane doesn't win anything next season, there's just a curse. Someone's put a curse on him or something.
Yeah. Here come Leeds United.
And Arsenal fans just got like a voodoo doll of him or something.
I mean, it'd been typical if this season Spurs had won something after he'd left, wouldn't it? Guys, just to let you know, how close are we to 400 likes? We're on 370. So we're past the halfway point to 700 likes. We've got to keep it coming. There's 360 of you guys in here. Once again, anyone that's not liked, we're going for 400 likes next. It's free to do. Please take 2 seconds to like. And now look, 24 subs from the next milestone. Keep the subscribers coming, guys. It's massively appreciated. Keep your comments coming as well. Earthball says it'd be a questionable appointment from Bayern. There's not a lot of it's not a lot of a great CV to go off. I think it's more looking at his maybe a style of play and who he was as a player.
I think so. Yeah, I think they've really kind of heavily looked into his season in the Championship.
Yeah.
As well, what he did there, and think if you can kind of maybe replicate that. Yeah, and what I'll know is if I watch a couple of Bayern games next season, and if I see what I think what Bayern are about, then they'll be fine. But if they're not, then I'm not sure.
Here's a chance for Leeds again, who are just keeping that pressure on Southampton. Edge of the box now. 35 minutes to save their season. Still a bit of time to play with, but got to keep that pressure coming. The earlier the equalise, the better, of course. Here they come down the right-hand side. Southampton keeping their shape. Once again, there's a little bit of space on the edge of the box. Wayne, thank you so much for that donation. Wayne has just put a £2 donation in. You guys have been so generous today. Thank you so much for that. Wayne, very kind. Here's Nonto. Leeds are just toying with it.
Yeah, just can't really get it central.
Yeah, thank you once again, Wayne. It says, celebrate the first super chat from Wayne Hancock. Thank you, Wayne. You're an absolute legend. Really appreciate that support. Leeds get a free kick in a good position. I mean, all the free kicks today have been in that kind of same position, haven't they?
They have. Yeah, it's a similar location to the one Southampton got.
Which Smallburn forced the save from,
Yeah, it's very similar. It's pretty much the same location.
Quick feet from Nonto. It's interesting that Nonto stayed at Leeds because he got quite a bit of attention over the summer, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Was it like the Italian teams and stuff wanted him? Because he is Italian, isn't he?
He is. Yeah. I can't remember if he's been put in the squad for the provisional squad for Euro 2024.
Right.
Sure. I didn't see the squad come out, but I never looked at it.
Tricky little player, any Nonto.
Yeah.
It was his quick feet there that did the defender, and it's a good free kick here.
I think he's a bit more effective off the left.
Hey, Wayne's donation. Thank you so much. So it's Somerville and Gruev standing over this. Let's see who takes it. They go for the two-man wall again. They do well to get it in, or will it be a cross? Somerville lines up first. Oh dear me.
Wayward.
Puts it over, and it's a goal kick to Southampton, and a couple more minutes tick by, and we're now 33 minutes away from possibly seeing Leeds United stay in the Championship. Wayne says, you deserve it, Matt. You make good content. Thank you, Wayne. That's very generous. I appreciate that. I just want to say, by the way, I appreciate everyone's support because the season is coming to an end, and it's been another great season of support from you guys. You guys do make the channel what it is, so thank you so much. 32 minutes now. Starting to count down the minutes, and Leeds have it here, just inside the Southampton half.
It's not going to be a footballer's summer either.
Yeah. No, honestly, I can't wait for the Euros. Yeah, it'd be good. I think when you've got the Euros or World Cup in the summer, it links up the end of the season to the pre-season nicely. Because this will go. I mean, the Euros start what, the 15th or something of June?
Yeah, 14th, 15th, yeah.
And then that will go on probably till about the same time in July, 14th, 15th.
Months, yeah.
And then before you know it, it's the countdown to the new season, which is usually the first week of August.
That's it.
Here come Leeds.
And to be fair, at least the games will be on at a decent time.
Yeah.
They're not, they're not late.
No. Nice charge down the left here.
Oh, he's going to get a free now. Oh, yeah, he's
free kick to Leeds. Down the left-hand side. I'll tell you what, though, when it's the World Cup 2026, the time zones will be a bit muddled, won't they? Because we'll get them quite late at night, won't we?
Who is it? Is it US?
US, Canada and Mexico, who are about 5 or 6 hours behind us, depending on which part of the continent you're on.
Yeah.
So, it'd be a bit like, if the game's at 6 PM, though, it'd be midnight here.
Oh.
Something to look forward to.
God. I already have that with NBA games.
Yeah.
Can never watch the playoffs, ever.
So Leeds free kick in a decent position here. Half an hour to go. Oh,
it might be something there. Oh no, keepers all day surely.
Yeah, the keeper gathers that at the second attempt, and once again they're not making any use of these free kicks or set pieces or anything.
They're not.
Bit deep that one. And Southampton bring it out from the back, who've not really attacked much in this half, but they've got the lead. That's fair enough.
No, they're just settled on the ball. Like I say, they are a little bit isolated up the top end of the pitch.
Yeah. It remains 1-0 to the Saints. Here they come with Armstrong. He's offside. And those Southampton fans must be dreaming right now. Half an hour from a return to the top flight. Leeds haven't been great today, says Earthball.
They've not been bad.
Mate, it could be that they score 2 in 2 minutes and win this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I mean, right now you lean towards Southampton, but as a game, I think they both played well. Just Southampton, as you said at half time, maybe just had more clear-cut chances.
Yeah. I still think there is a bit of inexperience in Leeds as well.
Here comes Smallbone,
which I think just doesn't. Sometimes it can be a good thing because the team are fearless. They go out there, but sometimes it can't. In these kind of games, you need your experienced players on the pitch, like Liam Cooper missing. Yeah. Like not being in the starting 11, is something that might kill him a little bit.
Camera pans in on Russell Martin there. He must be a pretty happy man at the moment, but still a long way to go. Yeah. But when it comes to the managers, Leeds have got the more experienced one, I guess. But
yeah.
I don't know. Swings and roundabouts. 29 minutes to go. Let's see how we're doing on the subscriber front. 22 subs. There's 400 people watching. If any of you are not subscribed, get involved. Subscribe to this football channel. Help us hit 66k. And also, please make sure you are liking. We're on 395. 5 likes to get to 400. Thank you for your great support. Keep it coming. Peter says the Saints need another goal to give them a cushion. They do indeed. Obviously, easier said than done, but the most important thing is they have got the lead. But yeah, it's definitely not game over, yeah.
No, definitely not.
Justice reckons Leeds will score in the 90th minute. And Justice is also saying Sheaf to Ipswich, done deal. It is not, unless I've missed something in the last minute, but I presume it isn't.
There'll be a lot of Coventry fans upset in the live chat.
Oh,
if it was the case.
Depends on the price, though. I guess, like I said, I mean, if it's over 15, I'm reasonably okay. But anything under 15, I'm just not happy. Saints fans singing their songs.
It's just the thing with Sheaf is just how do you replace him?
Yeah, you don't get players like that too often.
I know Josh Eccles has had decent.
He's come on leaps and bounds.
He has, but like as much as I like Josh Eccles, he's not Ben Sheaf.
No, he isn't. And I mean, you think back to when Cov had Hamer and Sheaf together. Yeah. Oh God.
Yeah.
Jeez, to think we wouldn't have either of them now. Yeah.
That's it.
Jose says, cheers from Lisbon. Great channel. Thank you, buddy. Thanks for watching. It's a decent game as well. 63 on the clock. Still 1-0 to Southampton. Have they just won a free kick here?
Yes, I believe so.
We will see if they can get that second.
Yeah, if you can get the delivery right, but so Leeds not protecting the edge of the box.
And there's the Leeds fans waving their scarves around.
Yeah.
But it's a Southampton free kick to come in. Smallbone whips it.
Oh, no.
Well defended there by Leeds. Who pushed the Saints back up to the halfway line. Now Flynn Downs. Stevens. Back to Downs. Is he going to get this in? Maybe.
Yeah, they're not in any rush at all, are they?
No.
It's nice and patient with it.
Walker Peters goes all the way back to McCarthy. It remains 1-0. 26 minutes of normal time to go. The time is running down, guys, and the later it gets in these games, the crazier things can get. The pressure is certainly on.
Oh, Armstrong's run off here.
Adam Armstrong. Oh, he's done well there. He gets a corner for Southampton. Maybe it's too early to say the game is getting away from Leeds, but it's not getting any closer to them.
No, it's not. No, like you say.
Yeah, hugely frustrating if you're a Leeds fan. You just got to be patient and hope that chance does come. Which I'm sure there will be at least that one chance. Even if they don't score, they'll be like, there was the chance,
That's it,
Quillen says there's been so many free kicks. Yeah, there's another corner here for Southampton. We're going to let Smallbone whip this. And it's gobbled up easily by Millier. He's in a rush here, bowls it out, and here come Leeds.
Oh, Nanto's was on the far side there.
Snuffed out here by Southampton. The Saints will come away with it. They get a free kick on the halfway.
He's done one of those there.
Leeds United are going to bring on Dan James now. Ruter, is it? No, Nonto.
Wow.
Nonto for Dan James.
Yeah.
Bit of pace for a bit of pace.
Yeah. That's it.
Who do you see as a better player out of those two?
I do prefer Nonto, to be honest. But to be fair, I think with Dan James, what you get from him is just like, get to the byline, whip balls in, whereas Nonto's more about coming inside.
Yeah. I don't know who's actually got more goals out of the two this season. I think it might be Dan James.
It might be Dan James.
Let's have a look. I don't think Nonto's played as many, actually, though. Let's have a look. James has scored 13 in 45, Nonto 9 in 43. And Dan James, third most assists this season. Ruter's got 16 assists. Bloody hell. Somerville's got 10. So yeah, let's see as Leeds make a big change there. Dan James coming on. Can he influence this? And the ball is launched forward here by Millier. Oh, okay, that's fine.
Or you're trying to get Dan James into the game.
How do you feel about there still being another goal in this, or are you starting to be swayed to a 1-0 game?
No, I still feel like there's another goal. It's gone. The pace of the game slowed down, But nah, you know, I'm optimistic.
I think it was about this point of the game last season when Coventry got their equaliser. It was about 66, 67 minutes.
Yeah,
Because we said earlier that Southampton scored pretty much the same minute
yeah.
Luton did last season. Here comes Dan James now.
There you go,
Oh, yeah, like you said, he likes a cross. Cleared away, but it's a bit more adventurous, and they'll get a throw in here. Leeds need to sustain this, need the fans on side. They just need to swarm them, don't they?
That's it. Yeah, yeah. Just continuously push bodies forward.
Let's have a look. Justice says Ipswich are in talks with Sander Berger, Ross Barkley, and Ben Sheaf.
I thought Barkley was going to Villa.
Is he?
I'm sure.
That's an interesting one, isn't it? It seemed like he was, oh, chance here. Oh, what a chance for Southampton.
Wow.
Bidozi. Wow.
Yeah, I'm sure Ross Barkley to Villa was like unofficially like done.
It might be, yeah, you might be right. But I was going to say it's interesting because, before he went to Luton at the start of last year, where was his career at? He's had an incredible recovery.
Yeah, because obviously he was on loan at Villa, wasn't he? During COVID.
Yes, that's right, yeah.
Because he scored one of the deflected goals
against Liverpool. That 7-2 game.
One of the many deflected goals in that game.
They're all deflected, weren't they? Rover Animates. That is so generous. I don't know. What is it with the end of the season? Everyone is really generous. A £5 donation. It says, buy yourself some beers from me from my first donation. Thank you so much, Rover Animates. I'll cheers to that. Thank you very, very much. That's so kind. Thank you once again for that donation. Yeah, the support today has been incredible, guys. Keep it coming. How close are we to 400 likes? We've gone past it now. 415. Next step is 500. Keep it coming. Drop a like. Subscribe. Here come Leeds United. This is Gray. He's down the right with James. Where's he going, Gray? He tries the outside of the boot pass. Here's Joel Perot. Oh, it's cleared for now. And Armstrong tries to find a Dozy, a bit snuffed out. But there you go. I mean, the game is going to start getting a bit more frantic and desperate now. 21 minutes for Leeds to save their season, remember. This is it. I mean, if they lose today, that is it. They stay in the Championship. It's the unforgiving nature of a playoff final. Legend. Legend. It always comes through a minute late, but there you go. What a legend Rover Animates is. How are we doing for subs? 19 to go from the 66k. I mean, what a nice way to end the season that is. On a big round figure like 66,000. I think we started the season on about 35,000, so got up about 21,000 in 9 months. Incredible.
Incredible sport.
Keep subscribing, keep liking, and here comes Che Adams.
Who's he coming on for?
Number 26, which is Fraser.
Oh, interesting.
I remember watching the first actual game of the Championship season, and I believe Che Adams came on off the bench, and that was when they beat Sheffield Wednesday 2-1 at Hillsborough, and it was Che Adams who scored in the final minutes of that game.
Yeah, interesting to see the change of system now. Che Adams going up top. Who's gonna move to wing back, or if they go to a back four maybe?
Yeah, I mean Southampton.
Maybe a Dozy move.
Do they? At what point do you reckon Southampton dig in a bit deeper?
I think you probably get to around, maybe 80 minutes, and then But to be fair, Leeds haven't gone. Sometimes you see more and more changes come in, but no, Leeds, they've only thrown Dan James into the mix so far.
Oh, look at this. There's so many donations. This is too generous.
There's another one.
Wookie Cookie says, if you're Kieran McKenna, do you stay at Ipswich or do you make the jump? Well, me and Leon are agreed on this. We'd stay at Ipswich, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
I certainly wouldn't go to Man United. Yes, while he has a connection to there and it's a great opportunity, it's a very difficult job. And, you want to stay at Ipswich, prove your worth. That club's stuck by you. You've got to stick by them now. Brighton, maybe a decent opportunity, but just think at Ipswich, he's got a project there and he could build something truly special.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm interested to see where De Zerbi ends up.
I do think, though, from an Ipswich Town directors and chairman point of view, you've got to do everything to keep him now. Give him a big fat contract. Thank you once again, Wookie Cookie. You've got to do everything because those two together, Ipswich and Kieran McKenna, have been a recipe for perfection.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, it's been an incredible couple of years.
Southampton, oh dear, don't do anything stupid now.
No.
We're coming to 72nd minute.
No, it's an awkward one because I think Leeds know that Southampton do have the quality on the ball to play through them as well. But you know, it's just at what point do you stop taking risks as well?
Yeah, exactly that. Keep those comments coming, guys. It remains Leeds 0, Southampton 1. Who did Chelsea pursue to replace Poch? That's a good question.
I couldn't even tell you.
You wouldn't be too pleased with Maresca, would you?
No.
No.
I'm old school. I'd say bring back Jose.
What about a Tuchel?
Yeah, I'd have Tuchel back, but I don't think the owners. I'm not sure the owners would. I'd bring back Jose.
Yeah.
Bring him home.
Bring him home.
Bring him home.
Third time's a charm.
Honestly.
Southampton bring the ball out from the back here.
Oh, he's done really well there. What Peters.
Good battling, yeah. He's won the free kick there. Off Ruter. And yeah, Southampton just managing the game so well. I mean, it's been a good game to watch, but I just feel like every time I've watched Southampton this season, it can be a bit frustrating. I suppose because I'm a neutral, I want the game to ebb and flow, but this is why the Saints look like they could be going up, because they are good at shutting you out, keeping the ball, and once they got a lead, very hard to play against.
Yeah, they just managed the game well. Connor Roberts come on,
Yeah, Leeds making a double substitution by the looks of it. Michael says Ten Hag in or out? He's got to go for me. I don't know about you.
I mean, yesterday kind of changes everything, really, doesn't it? In some sense, yeah.
Does it paper over cracks?
It is paper over cracks. I think we said that yesterday, but when you kind of all of a sudden you watch it and it looks like the squad's really together, and it's all over the place.
That's my problem with Man United. In one-off games, they are quite good.
Yeah.
But then it makes you beg the question: well, why can't they do that consistently?
Exactly. Yeah. Why can't they put those performances in over a 38-game season? And so, I'm not sure, to be honest. I think they'll stick with him now.
Louise says, Matt, I like your mate's shirt. There you go. He's got the Carlisle United shirt on.
That's it. Only the training shirt, but
yeah.
They ran out of the men's home medium shirts because the owners are over in America. They basically brought all of the club shop stock.
Oh, did they?
Gave it to all their employees over in the US.
Right, we're closing in on the final 15 minutes now. If you're a Leeds fan, you're getting really... that sums it up. The camera pans in, he's getting a bit emotional there. It's very frustrating, isn't it?
That's it, yeah. But then again, Southampton fans will be nervous going in, 15 minutes to go. So, very nervy Wembley Stadium.
Oh dear. Let's have a look at a couple more comments. Green Bean says, Mark Robbins practically gave birth to Coventry City in its current form. Good luck trying to separate the two. Yeah, absolutely. And I suppose because we've not maybe gone up too fast, he's not attracting the attention like Kieran McKenna is. So, let him keep building his project. Keep those comments coming. A question to you guys. Is there another goal in this game? Yes or no? Will there be another goal? Yes or no? Let's have a look at some comments. Jose says it's a cagey match. Any videos for the Euros? Yes, Tanner, there will be. Closer to the time. Keep your comments coming. Is there another goal in this? Yes, no? What are you saying?
I don't know now. I'm not sure. I'm not convinced.
No? It's slipping away from Leeds.
Yeah, I just think, I think, whilst this is these are two very good teams, there is still a difference in the squad depth.
Yeah.
The players you can bring on. And, Leeds bench. If Leeds bench is going to strengthen them later on in the game, I'm not convinced it can do that.
Yeah. Guys, keep those comments coming. Let's see how close we are to 450 likes. We're on 431. Keep it coming, guys. Every like really helps. Please make sure you're liking. If you've already liked, you're a legend. If you've not, make sure to do so. We're now only 18 subscribers from the next milestone. So make sure you're subbing, subscribe and like, and Leeds get a corner.
Yeah.
So like, subscribe, let's have a look. Lots of people are saying yes, there's probably another goal here. A couple of pins, yeah, more people saying yes, a couple of people saying no though. And Leeds corner, maybe a goal comes here. Yeah, 77 minutes
So,
we're
yeah,
approaching.
Just not got the height on Southampton.
Gruev
Leeds.
whips it. Oh, it's won by Leeds
Yeah.
head, but once again McCarthy. I mean, actually, the big thing here today is, has McCarthy had to do anything extraordinary?
He's not. No, not at all. No, they've really limited what Leeds have been able to do.
He's had a few catches and whatnot, but there hasn't been
Yeah.
like an outstanding save, has
No,
there?
no, there hasn't been. No, like I say, like we were saying at half time, nothing really massively clear cut.
Mm. And Edozie goes down to
Yeah, he's
stretch his
Sort
leg.
of cramp.
Yeah, a bit of cramp in the leg, but just builds the frustration here for Leeds United. It'll all go on to the stoppage time, of which at this moment you probably expect maybe 5.
Yeah.
It might get more and more if Southampton waste some time. Let's have a look at some comments. MK says this game is over. William says it looks like it. At 1-0 it never is, you know, for me. I mean, based on what we're seeing, it doesn't look like Leeds are going to score in the next minute or two, but it just takes anything for
Yeah,
one goal.
absolutely.
At 2-0, I would say this is over. So I do think if Southampton go and score at any point in the next 12 minutes, it's over.
Yeah. I don't know. I think, you know, taking Somerville and Nonto off, you know, I think Farker could, you know, might come up with, you know, might get a bit of criticism for that
Yes.
from the fans. But, you know, like I say, he's trying to change the game. So we'll see if it pays off.
A frustrated picture here for all those involved at Leeds United. They've got 12 minutes to save their season. It's not quite kitchen sink time, but maybe some of the kitchen appliances start to get chucked at this point. Oh, what's he done? Free kick to Leeds in a good position here. Silly from Che Adams.
Yeah, I don't know why he's dropping so deep to get on the ball.
It's the way Southampton are. They love possession.
Yeah.
They love to play it out from the back, but they've played themselves into trouble there.
Unless, like I say, unless you got the option there. To be fair, it's a poor touch at first.
Yeah.
But yeah, it gets away with it.
Well done, Ampadu. And this is exactly what you do if you lead. You press them, you pressure them.
That's it.
And a free kick here in a good position as we head towards the final 11 minutes. Can Leeds do it in front of that, 40,000 support of Leeds?
That's it. Good
They
delivery.
need a goal, they do. Cross goes in. Oh, it's going to be a corner. It came off a Southampton head. They just haven't been great with their set pieces. They've had a few, but they haven't been great with them.
No.
We're heading to the final 10 now.
Like I say, just kind of back Southampton aerially against them a bit more. Yeah. There's no kind of standout player which you can target. You know, you've not got that 6'6" player.
Gruev delivers it. The keeper came. He didn't get there, but it was won by a Southampton head. Goes back to Gruev. James. Back to Gruev. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, can Southampton counter?
Leeds fall into the Saints' trap. That's a free kick now. Oh, it will be now, surely.
Oh, no, won't it?
Oh, what the heck? It's a fierce battle in the corner of the pitch. That's a free kick. Was that a throw?
Oh, no.
Some fierce battling.
Yeah.
There will be a free kick to Southampton. Walker Peters worming his way between Leeds players there. Leeds bottle promotion, says MK.
Well, you can see the memes getting started already.
Yeah, the rest of Yorkshire rejoicing at the moment. Hull City, Huddersfield, Bradford, all the fans of the teams that don't like them rejoice. But I just think, though, I mean, I personally think what a great club to have in the Premier League.
Yeah, oh yeah.
They offer so much. But at the same time, you know, seeing as my team's in the Championship, I'm happy to see them in the Championship again.
Oh yeah.
Just because they offer so much to it.
When you experience League Two football,
Yeah.
It's a lot of relief to be in the Championship.
Yeah. That'll be a free kick to the Saints, will it? What did the ref give? Player down for Leeds, though. And while we're waiting, players down at the moment. Let's once again push those likes. How close are we to 500? 447, 3 away from 450. 700 might be a stretch. We'll only probably do it if we get to extra time.
Yeah.
So once again, keep your support coming. We're going into the final stages now. Like and subscribe again. 17 to go on the subscribers from the next milestone. We're doing it one by one. Sean says, 40k Leeds fans. You're joking, right? Leeds must have at least taken 215,000. Maybe some Leeds fans in the Southampton end, perhaps. But no, yeah, Leeds United. Well, they get the same, don't they? They both get 40,000. Then, as you'd expect, 10,000 for commercial and what do you call it? Sponsors and those kind of things.
Just all the little bits and pieces that come together.
Sam reckons Leeds will win the championship next season. Well, I think if they don't go up, I think I'm agreeing with you there. AJ says, come on Southampton. So does Liam. Well, the minutes are ticking past, but it's all going to go towards stoppages. And Leeds and Southampton both going to make a change here.
Yeah, Mateo Joseph come on for Leeds. Can
he be the hero? You do wonder with the subs they've made today, Nonto and some of it in particular coming off. Yeah, is a strange one.
Yeah, it is my concern for them when they come into the Premier League. The squad depth. A lot of the time, you can field a very good 11, but that 11's not going to finish the game with 5 substitutes. So it's a difficult one.
So Firpo for Mateo Joseph as Leeds make a change here. And Manning comes on here for Dozy. Oh, Dozy, who actually came on. So maybe he picked up. Oh, he did.
I think he went to wing back and then. So I think Manning's gone to wing back now.
There you go. Dozy made a cameo. He's gone off again. Saints still lead. I mean, to think that it's just that first half goal from Adam Armstrong that might win this today. The biggest money game of football. It's crazy. Southampton clear their lines. But Leeds will come forwards. There's a bit of space here down that left-hand side. Here we go. Shot blocked. Still a chance here with Dan James on the corner of the box here down that left.
Yeah, nice. Might be something here.
Oh! It's the bar! Oh, and there's a free kick to Southampton. Oof. That was maybe the chance. Oh!
Might have been. Yeah, might have been.
Wow, Dan James, he did so well there because the pockets of space that Leeds are finding are so small.
Yeah, limited.
But goodness me, he did so well.
Yeah, he's unlucky there.
He got it on the half volley, comes down off the underside of the bar and stays out. Oh.
Yeah, McCarthy completely beaten there.
Well, if you're a Saints fan, you're counting your blessings because that was it. I mean, you look at the rain coming down off the bar when it hits it. Oh, jeez, what a chance that was. What a let-off for the Saints. Louise says, Jesus. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give Leeds a bit of positivity, though.
Yeah, I mean, surely the fans are now like, oh, come on. That's got to be the warning for Southampton.
Yeah.
Here come the Saints now. Imagine if they went and got a sucker punch second. Che Adams.
Yeah, at the time now, that'd just kill them.
So we're going into the final 5 minutes. It's 1-0 to the Saints, but Leeds have just come as close as they have in the whole game, hitting the bar through Dan James. It looks like it might slip away from them, though. There's nearly 500 viewers, which is absolutely fantastic.
Incredible.
Let's see if we can get close to 500 likes. Make sure you're liking. Make sure you're subscribing, guys. Adam Lallana.
Next to Matt Letizia as well.
Southampton legends. Where's Ricky Lambert? Guys, once again, make sure you're liking. Make sure you're subscribing. If anyone watching hasn't subscribed, we're so close to 66,000 subscribers. That would be an amazing milestone to hit. Get involved. It's Leeds 0, Southampton 1, with 4 minutes of the playoff final to go. Southampton are closing in on Premier League football. Here come Leeds. It's Joel Perreault. Oh, here's Ruter. Oh, it's better that they're shooting, but that's not any good.
No.
Goes wide and high. There'll be a goal kick to the Saints, but the Leeds fans slightly encouraged by it, but at the same time, they're running out of time.
Yeah, no, it's so difficult to stay composed in the moments because, like I say, it's Wembley, the occasion, you're losing. You just end up slicing everything.
Yeah. It gets frustrating, doesn't it? It certainly does. Keep those comments coming, guys. Justice says 3 games, 3 wins. What's that? That's Fark. Yeah, well, Farker has just been outclassed or outwitted, maybe you'd say.
Yeah, no, they've done very well defensively today, Southampton.
Yeah. By the masterclass that is Russell Martin.
That's it, yeah.
Can you believe it? It's slipping away from Leeds, who have been so powerful this season. To get to 90 points and not get top 2 and maybe not even get up promotion altogether. It's going to be a bitter one to swallow. It's not over yet. Here they come with Dan James.
Oh, that's good. Oh, I thought Leeds might have got a foul then.
No, it's because of the head injury.
Yeah. Bit of added time as well.
There's going to be quite a bit of stoppages, guys. I wouldn't go anywhere. I mean, there's 2.5 minutes normal time, but I'm gonna say at least 6. What do you reckon? There's been a few subs, hasn't there?
Yeah, I think Dan James got a bit of a nosebleed there. So yeah, it might be a bit longer if he has to go over and change his shirt as well.
I mean, it's what you say with these big games. You know, everyone trucks themselves into the 50-50s.
Yeah.
More likely to pick up an injury. Saar says this is fucked up. Well done, Southampton fans, says AJ. It's not over yet.
No,
it's not over.
There's still time.
We will say congratulations to them if they get the job done, but they're not quite there yet. There's a stoppage in play at the moment, so that gives us a chance to say, once again, let's see if we can get to 500 likes. We're on 470, 30 to go. Drop a like, subscribe. 550 people in here now for this grandstand finish, Lee. And we both expect quite a bit of stoppages.
Yeah, there'll definitely be some, quite a few players going down in the last 10-15 minutes, plus the substitutions as well. So yeah, like I say, maybe 5, 6, maybe 7. You never know. I remember back to the start of the season, our first game ended up playing, I think it was about 15 minutes of stoppage time at the end.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. The camera's not panned in on Rishi Sunak today, has it?
No, it hasn't. No.
I wonder if
probably for the best if the cameras are going on in the stadium as well. You can imagine the reaction of the Leeds fans and maybe even the Southampton fans.
I mean, what if Rishi Sunak was to go up and walk the steps and lift the trophy at the end of this? It's going to be the only thing he's going to win in the next month or two, I'm sure.
Unless they've got him in the part where when they go to collect the trophy, you have to shake his hand.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Get his handshake snubbed by other players.
Oh, dear. So there's still a stoppage here. It was a clash of heads, I believe. So
I was going to add on.
As we go into stoppage time, we're going to find that there's maybe more time on top of that. I'm going to hazard a guess that 7 or 8 minutes will be added now.
Yeah, this is getting a bit longer now. I think both players are not getting bandaged up.
Yeah, they're just showing a replay of Adam Armstrong's goal again, which came on, 24 minutes? Slotted it past the keeper. And that looks to be what could be the winner today. Unless Leeds can do something dramatic here. I mean, it would probably break Southampton fans' hearts if they were to not go up from this position now.
Yeah, definitely.
As we head towards stoppages, of which I'm going to guess there's a minimum of 8. But we might find that there's 7, but they then add a bit more on top afterwards or something. But there you go. Camera pans in on Matt Letizier again. Remember, Southampton and Leeds have only both just come down to the Championship. They're looking to make a swift return. How many stoppages have we been given here? 9.
That would be probably even more because the players,
9.
The players are still down.
Yeah.
So
and bear in mind, the players are still down. Yeah. They might not get up for a minute or 2.
They're better off waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're better off waiting.
So we're probably going to play past 10 added minutes now.
Yeah.
9 minutes added plus time on top of that, because remember it's a minimum of 9. Oh dear me! If you're a Southampton fan, that will make you feel sick.
Yeah. To be fair, at least the scoreboard's in the stadium now. Play over, so you know how much stoppage time is left.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly that. Guys, just a reminder once again, while there's players down and there's not anything going on, there's 600 people watching. If any of you are not subscribed, we're only 10 subscribers away from the next milestone. So please do subscribe if you haven't already. It's a football channel for football fans. Get involved, and you can do me a massive favour by liking and subscribing. So the players are back up. Dan James looks like something out of WWE.
He's got his GPS.
And so does is that Walker Peters who went down?
Yeah.
They both got their like Terry Butcher, bandaged up.
Yeah.
Goodness me. But I'm glad to see them both carrying on.
Yeah. Like I say, probably go, like you say, to maybe, 11 minutes extra time now.
So Dan James and Walker Peters sort of hug it out, and they will carry on. We've already played nearly 2 minutes of stoppage time, and remember there was 9 added, so we're looking at about 11 added minutes.
Yeah.
And it might be more,
Yeah.
because there'll be time wasted in that time.
Yeah.
I really hope the ref keeps a note of that, because there's nothing more annoying than the ref forgetting that there's been time wasted in stoppage time. Yeah.
Well, we're going to get going.
Okay, we're back underway. 2 minutes were played. 2 minutes were wasted, so we're going to play at least 11 minutes, and we're back underway. Here come Leeds, who are on the front foot. Can they find a dramatic equaliser? Oh, here we go. Oh, they're in the box. Oh, it's cleared. It's cleared by Southampton. Okay, it already feels like it's going to be a grandstand finish. Leeds have minutes to save their season, but they lose the ball. Here comes Che Adams. He's on his own down the left. He'll do well to make anything of this. He has done all right there. And Southampton come forwards with a Rebo. Oh, look at him go.
Yeah, nice footwork.
Oh, look at those lovely little triangles there. Leeds come away with it though, and Leeds have to save their season. There's over 600 people in here. Leeds are 1-0 down. Oh, here's Dan James. Oh, it's a great battle that. Dan James v Walker Peters. I mean, maybe, Farker did think, Somerville and Nonto having no joy against him.
Yeah.
Put James against him.
Yeah, maybe find it a little bit ineffective. Like I say, still lots of time here left.
Here we go, down the right-hand side, Leeds. Remember, if you've just joined us, 11 minutes minimum. 11 minutes minimum. Here's a chance for James to run at Walker Peters. He's just about slowed him down. Southampton are clinging on now. It's not going to be easy for either set of fans to watch this.
No,
both are eating their nails, aren't they? Just chewing through them. Southampton are going to clear this. Okay, now we know what territory we're in. Southampton have booted it away, and they've got no one there to chase it. It's all hands on deck defensive duties now. Yeah, as you'd expect at this stage, Lee. It's going to be siege mentality.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Here come Leeds down the left. Can they do it? Can they save their season? Oh, James! Oh, the keeper saves it. Still a chance. Still a chance.
Can you set something else up?
Oh, I just have a feeling there's going to be a twist, I just have a feeling Leeds could. Oh, okay, Southampton get a throw in. Southampton get some rest bite.
Ooh, it's tight.
Let's have a look at some of your comments. Louise says Southampton need to do the effort. Put in the effort, yeah. MK says, what a save. It was a good save, reasonably comfortable, but, good save.
Yeah,
let's get down.
Yeah, one you'd expect him to make.
Goodness me, it's not over yet, guys. MK says, come on, Saints, make it 2-0.
Southampton to get a free kick in a good area.
Yeah, they need to eat those minutes up. Manning down here as Southampton edge a little bit closer. Guys, 5 subscribers now from the next milestone. Please make sure you're subscribing. We're so close. 66k. That's amazing. I mean, that would mean we're 2/3 of the way to the 100k plaque.
That's it.
I mean, that is amazing. Thank you, guys. Keep your support coming. Subscribe, like. Earthball says only 4 minutes left. No, because there was 9 minutes added, but the first 2 didn't get played because players were still down. We're going to at least play 11.
Yeah.
At least 11. Leeds United with it here, down the right-hand side.
8 minutes still.
Yeah, I mean, there's already been stoppages in the time the ball's been active.
Yeah.
If you're going to be completely fair, it should be 12.
Yeah.
You keep adding seconds on, but I don't know how strict the referees are with that rule. McCarthy is in no rush. Would you change the rule on the goalkeepers with 6 seconds? Because no one enforces it, do you?
No, it's never enforced ever. You never see it.
Do you think it should be 10, or do you think the refs should actually say after 6 seconds, right, free kick, or is that just a bit too?
No, I'd bring it up a bit more. To be fair, I think like you say, it's it's a tactic in the game. Keepers killing games late on. As much as fans will fans will, cry and scream about it when it goes against their team. When it goes for their team, but fans love it. So, it's killing a big part of the game.
Yeah. Guys, just to say, we're one subscriber away from 66,000. One more subscriber. Please make sure you're hitting that subscribe button. Oh, God, I've just realised I put full time. It's not full time, it's added time. Every bit of support is really appreciated. Like and subscribe. It's not full time, it's added time. I just realised I made a mistake there. Southampton get a free kick here in the Leeds half, do they?
Yeah.
So, as we said, at least 11 minutes, but we've now played 7, and now it really does feel real that Southampton are the team returning and Leeds are the team staying down.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. Yeah, Adam's done well to get him started.
No, he couldn't quite stop it. He's run it out and Leeds get a goal kick. There's at least one chance, at least half chance in this for
There
Leeds?
Might be. Yeah, you just got to pump it and go, go long. Oh, no, they haven't done.
So Southampton fans almost look ready to explode with celebration. The Leeds fans are still there in all their numbers because obviously the game is far from over. And they're only down by 1 goal. They get a throw in a good position here. I mean, the roof will come off that end if Leeds do find a late equaliser.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Can they do it, though? Can they do it? It's going to be a long throw. They're piling the bodies forwards. I mean, this would be some dramatic finish if Leeds do it here. We're into the 99th minute. Long throw.
You've got to get the first contact.
McCarthy gets a good punch on it.
Well.
That's been his main job today, to be fair, just dealing with the crosses. Here's a chance again. Cross blocked. Can Southampton clear their lines convincingly? Armstrong with a nice little pass here. And Southampton will bring it away and Leeds have to scramble back. The seconds are getting eaten up here and Southampton are edging ever closer to a return to the Premier League. It's smashed long here. Leeds United will get a throw-in out of this.
Yeah, they just managed this game really well, Southampton, in the end.
So frustrating if you're a Leeds fan, but if you're a Southampton fan, credit to them. Like you said, it's a very professional job.
Yeah, I don't know. I know, like, the whole consensus is what's it wanting to play out the back from the back now, create chances, but sometimes you just need to pump it long. Absolutely. I know they've not necessarily got the players to do it, but, sometimes the ball might take a bounce, might take a deflection.
So Leeds come forwards. Handball. And it's slipping away.
We've played the 9 minutes.
Yeah, we've played the 9, but it's at least going to be 11, remember?
Yeah.
So there's still 2 minutes for Leeds, but that feels like no time at all now. In a 46-game season, they've got 2 minutes left. That is a very desperate situation now. The Saints fans know that they are unbelievably close. Seconds remain of the Championship season. It looks like Southampton are making a return and Leeds are staying down. Goodness me. Once again, keep your comments coming. There's over 750 people in here. Please make sure you've dropped a like. Make sure you've subscribed. Your support this stream and this season has been incredible. Is there going to be one last twist? Here come Leeds down the left-hand side. Is it last chance saloon maybe? Dan James gets the cross in. Oh, it's well dealt with. Smashed up to the halfway line, but Leeds regain the ball. Oh, dear
You're still taking a risk when you're doing that.
Yeah, this is it now. Seconds, and they've got the ball. They might not get the ball again. Oh, it's a poor pass. It's going to roll out for a Southampton throw-in. Have they just blown it with that one poor pass? If the ref's being fair, he'll keep an eye on the amount of time the ball's been out of play, and he might round it up to 12, but, they don't always do that. Oh, this is horrendous for the Leeds fans. Once again, playoff heartbreak. For the Southampton fans, unbelievable joy. And what a celebration it'll be at the end of this. This is taking an absolute age. The Southampton throw-in goes down the line. Leeds need to get their foot on the ball. They do get the ball now. And they don't really get it up the pitch. They haven't got it under control. Dan James is there. Dear me. They get a free kick here inside their own half. This is it. Leeds have to send everyone forwards. This is it.
Is he going to get?
Oh, come on.
Is Adam Armstrong going to get a yellow card for that?
Come on, Aribo. Like, I mean, yes, well done, Southampton, but I hate to see that.
Is he going to give Adam Armstrong a yellow card?
I don't think he is.
Because he just took his stop off and started running.
Oh, do you think he'd blown the whistle?
Yeah.
Is he going to blow the whistle after this, or is he going to allow Leeds the chance to maybe score from this?
I think he might let him.
The ball is launched long. He's allowing this. Leeds don't win the header, and that is it. There it is. Southampton promoted. It finishes 1-0 at Wembley Stadium. Leeds United stay in the Championship. Southampton are back to the Premier League, Leon, and it's an Adam Armstrong goal that's done it. 1-0 to the Saints. They are marching into the Premier League.
Yeah, no, full credit. We said it the whole game. They've managed the game really, really well throughout the whole 90 minutes. Leeds, a couple of, half kind of chances, if you like. You had the Dan James strike which hit the bar, but no, Southampton, fully credited winners.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
Well done, Southampton. I did predict Leeds to win. I'll hold my hands up. Well done to Southampton. On the day, just very professional, and that's 3 wins out of 3 for Southampton over Leeds. It's really heartbreaking for Leeds. They did so well this season, but they're just. They do have a reputation of just messing it up at the end, don't they? It's another playoff heartbreak. But well done to the Saints. Russell Martin, his first promotion as a manager. It was just so typical of Southampton today, the way they did that. They played so well.
Yeah.
They managed it so well, didn't they?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, without a doubt. And yeah, like you say, that's 3. They've beaten 3 out of 3 times this season. And so, sometimes just, that's the way it goes against certain teams.
Yeah.
Leeds, they'll go again.
Yeah, they will.
They'll go again next season.
Yeah, and I did say this before the final. Whoever doesn't go up today, I fancy them to do it next year, probably automatically. I know it's going to be difficult for Leeds fans to see it that way right now, but the Championship won't be as strong, in my opinion. It won't. Right, guys, we'll still be here for a couple of minutes. There's 600 plus people in here. Please make sure you've dropped a like. We'll see if we can end on 600 likes at least. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's have a look at some of your comments. Mick says 90 points and didn't go up. Yeah. Let's have a look. Well done, Southampton, says Wayne. Freddie says no. Brain says, oh dear, how sad. Never mind. Oh dear. With Leeds United, you tend to find there's not a lot of sympathy from other fan bases. But, dear, like I say, I'm sure they'll be strong next year. But this year has just proved not to be their year. Let's have a look. Wembley is red and white, says Louise. Incredible, really. Leeds, let me work this out. So, in all of the playoff finals, the teams that finished lower out of the 2 has actually gone on to go up. Oxford, Southampton, Crawley. Congratulations to all of them. And it does mean, yes, Southampton won't be playing Portsmouth next season. They will be in the Premier League. They'll be playing Bournemouth. Not quite the same rivalry. No. But we'll still get the likes of Leeds versus Hull, Leeds versus Sheffield Wednesday, Leeds v Sheffield United.
Yeah.
Leeds v Coventry, of course, to look forward to, and the mismatch of Leeds v Oxford.
Yes, yeah, that's going to be an interesting one.
Yeah,
interesting one to see.
Yeah, we spoke about it during the game. Is Daniel Farke going to stay? It's difficult to say.
I'm not sure. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see if they do go and back him now. But you never know with football clubs. Sometimes we've seen what Hull have done to Liam Rosenior.
Yeah.
So you never know.
I think we'll know in the next week.
Yeah.
Absolutely. They'll want to do it early if they do.
I might even be in the next kind of 24, 48 hours.
Next 10 minutes.
Yes, next 10 minutes. Yeah, Farke sacked.
Yeah.
Live on Sky Sports with an interview.
Can you imagine? Guys, please keep your support coming. Your support has been absolutely amazing today. And we've smashed 66,000 subs. You guys have been so good. If you haven't already subscribed, feel free to be the last ones this season. But tomorrow, the content really does get underway, focusing on the next season, the 24-25 season. And we'll look at the Premier League and we'll look at the Championship. We'll give you a few more minutes to get your comments in. Better Team Won, says AJ. I think on the day, you probably agree. Although it was a close game.
It was a tight game, yeah. But I just think kind of...
The management.
The management of the game, yeah. Just Leeds, they didn't cause Southampton any significant problems.
Yeah.
You look at the threats of, you know, what Somerville and Nanto would give you, and there wasn't much.
No.
You know, there's a few times where, you know, they show some nice feet in there, but, you know, apart from that, that was it.
Absolutely. Blue Terrier says Leeds are falling apart again.
Yeah.
Kean says yes from a Leicester fan. Mick reckons Farker will be sacked. Right, get your final comments in. I'm going to call it a day in 1 minute, I reckon, just because we've had a great stream today, but we'll wrap it up soon. Like I say, last chance to get a comment in, last chance to like, last chance to subscribe. But from us, a massive congratulations to Southampton. We will have a look at the bookies odds. I'm not sure where they'll put Southampton. We'll also see what Leeds are expected to do. I'd imagine they're the favourites to win the Championship this year. They've got to be, haven't they? Got to be. Well done to Russell Martin. You know, I mean, I'm intrigued to see how he'll do in the Premier League now with the Saints. I mean, how do you fancy their chances? I mean, when you look at the 3 teams that have gone up, with Ipswich, I think it hangs on what McKenna does. Yeah. Leicester, I'm not sure. I mean, they've got a couple of financial problems, haven't they?
Yeah, I think, you know, I think sometimes it could be a dangerous game coming up into the Premier League when you want to go and play football like these two sides definitely do. Sorry. So I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's all right. Sorry. We'll wrap it up in a second. Keep your comments coming. Just a massive thank you to Lee, by the way, for joining me today. What a legend. You're top man, you know that.
Thanks for that. Appreciate it.
Let's have a look at some more comments. Final few comments. Thanks for a great stream. Matt and Leon, says Mick. Cheers, buddy. Cheers for the stream. Superb as always, bro, says Jeff. JFK says, oh, when the Saints go marching in. He says, come on, you Reds. Louise says, Red Army. 90 points and not to get promoted, says GHGN. Crazy, isn't it? Crazy. Rover Animates reckon Leeds next season in the autos. Yeah, like I say, respect to both today from where I'm concerned. Congratulations, Southampton. Commiserations, Leeds. Right, that is going to be it from us, guys, for today and for this season. I just want to say once again a massive thank you for your support. Enjoy your evenings. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. It's half term now, so yeah, look out for 2 videos tomorrow, and I'll have a couple days off after that. Drop a like, subscribe. Let's have a look at the last couple comments. Thanks, Matt, says Green Bean. Denise says, oh, when the Reds go marching in. Thanks for making our day, says Zakiel. No worries. Right, thank you for joining me, Leon.
No worries, Matt. Appreciate it.
And yeah, once again, congratulations, Southampton. We'll let them go and celebrate long into the night. Great scenes at Wembley there. Commiserations, Leeds again. It's finished here at Wembley Stadium. Leeds United 0, Southampton 1. We'll see you all in the next one. Take care. Peace out.